welcome to the Lost Caravan RPG.
A haven for the lost, the worn, and the wandering.
Whether you only need a place to rest your soul,
or looking for a brand new journey, we welcome you.
You are safe within our ranks, surrounded by the friends you have yet to meet.
Some of you may be new, eager to take your first steps in the shoes of a hero.
Others are veterans of a war fought through generations.
Having played dozens of characters
and rolled hundreds of dice.
Either way, we can promise you will find moments of adventure and heartbreak,
as well as moments of tears and laughter.
Countless noble tales have been spun around our campfire,
such as Pathfinder, Dungeons and Dragons, Lancer, and Locust.
We travel anywhere and everywhere,
exploring towering castles, desolate space stations, and haunted mansions.
We have a few roles if you decide to stay.
Treat each other with love, kindness, and acceptance.
We never judge on appearance, only on richness of character.
For as long as you ride with the caravan, you will never walk alone.
We work together to forge a better world for us, and for every traveler after we're gone.
So, take a seat, grab a drink, and listen to our tales.
When you're ready, we'll help you tell a tale of your own.
And welcome. We are the Lost Caravan RPG. We do one-shots, we do mini-campaigns, we do long-running campaigns. We heckin' love each other. If it's TTRPG, we pretty much do it all. Today, I mean, it's Lancer Day. What else are we playing?
Lancer Day!
I feel like a game of Starfinder.
Ooh, Starfinder. We do have that coming next month. It's not today, but it is next month. Or this month. Later this month. It's July. Oh, damn.
It's July.
It is July.
Oh.
Wow. It's July.
Weird.
It's been July for almost 2 weeks.
I don't think so. I think that's wrong. Anyways. Boy, announcements. I am super light on announcements because the schedule for July, I don't know, has been publicly posted yet.
I think it has, because people are casting calls for
casting.
I already got my crew.
Don't...
Poor people who have to deal with me.
I don't think it's gone out to Twitter yet.
Okay. Well, I don't have a crew, so
yeah.
Everyone sign up for Feng Shui, because only 2 people have so far.
Casting is closed.
For your game?
You are probably one of 2 then.
Official schedule is not out, according to our lovely moderator.
What did we say about crosstalk?
Keep doing it.
So yeah, I don't really have much in the way of announcing our games, but if you do want to be on the forefront of seeing our schedule, you can join our Discord. The link is not only in chat, but it is below. It's a big old button that says Discord. It is where we hang out, where we post all our casting calls, our schedules, our cat pictures, and where we just generally be giant nerds. Even if you don't want to roll dice with us, come hang out. We just love people. That's it.
It's a good place to watch Hoop freak out during a stream of Alien Isolation.
Yeah. Yeah, have many heart attacks.
Can we do that again, please?
So sad.
I haven't beaten the game, so I kind of have to finish it. But you also notice that the tokens that we are using are made through HeroForge.com, a fantastic website where you can make hyper-customized miniature models, get them shipped straight to your door. You get them paint them there on the website. They are constantly adding new features. Recently, they added the ability to hold cups, my favorite addition ever. They added whips, they added dynamite, they added slings. Before that, they added the ability to throw runes onto your armor and weapons. They added like Draugr minis. All very, very cool stuff. And you can use the link there in chat to not only get cool stuff shipped straight to your house for whenever the heck we can roll dice in person again, but you also support us in the process. And we heckin' love you for it. I'm pretty sure that spiel just gets a little bit longer each and every single time, but it's okay.
I actually think you've got it down to a pretty good science, bud.
It's growing, and so are we.
Someday I'll have a script. Not today, but someday.
Someday the Hoopa will read from a script, but today is not that day.
No.
Go back to ADHD. This moment shall never arrive.
Yeah. I think, honestly, that's it for my announcements. Unless Nova is going to yell at me that I forgot something. Like, I can start up some music. Pass it over to my lovely players here. And I'll let them introduce themselves and who they're playing today. Starting above me, that way, with James.
Okay, fine.
Who's just rocking out.
Yeah. Hi, I'm James Beck. I'm playing Kate, who is emotionally fine. That's it. I don't got any special announcements. Kate's for once in a place, not in the worst state of ever, but could be better, could be worse.
Fair enough.
Want to blow shit up?
Over to Darcy.
Hey, checking, I'm not muted. It's me, JC Darcy. This could be COVID or it could be method acting. I'm here playing Blake Dara, call sign Karma, who canonically has esophageal damage, so I'm really in character today.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right? You forgot, didn't you?
That's method acting.
No, I have fucking COVID. It's lucky I'm alive. Thanks for being here, everybody.
Down to Turk.
Hey everybody, I am Turk or Turk Excited on Twitch and Twitter. I of course will be your hacker slash slasher. The shit heel known as Kismet, call sign Kismet, place of origin Kismet. Want to say parts unknown, but unfortunately it's just Kismet. In the state of Kismet, the county of Kismet, leading sheriff there is this fine fellow named Kismet. So very much looking forward to Lancer Day. So
heck yeah. And then Mike.
Are you sure your place of origin isn't Deimos? I've been watching Lancer lore. I'm on to you and your backstory now. Hello, everyone. My name's Mike. I am going to be playing Matus Duryea, call sign Set, Daredevil pilot, and keeper of secrets, probably, and maybe in a new mech who will actually be effective. We'll see, because Mike, the player, is not a great tactician. And also, my mouse just ran out of battery, so I gotta go grab a charging cord. I'll be right back.
Let you charge your shit up overnight. You don't. This is why. Nope.
Be prepared. I don't think we do that around here.
Very rarely.
All right. Well, I think we can jump into a little bit of backstory. Oops, that's the wrong. Immediate combat music. Roll initiative.
Oh god.
I mean, we don't roll initiative.
Draw your cards.
Oh,
and play Pot of Greed.
What does that card do?
Have a shiny Pikachu.
All right.
I have a reverse card. Does that get me anywhere?
I have Mrs. Bundbaker.
So, last time, our lovely adventurers, heroes, can we call them heroes?
No.
Are we anti-heroes at this point by how much we...
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I guess.
I think that's more accurate.
We're not exactly good guys, but we're not... Just because we're bad guys does not mean we're bad guys.
Yeah.
I am the most sweet, wonderful, good boy to ever exist. I don't understand.
Oh, no, you're the exception. You get to be the innocent.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, I'm a very innocent Kismet.
Well, last time
one
our
who hasn't gone on an in-game date.
Anti-heroes. It's okay, buddy.
What am I talking about?
We finally dealt with the Mara. I guess you could technically say that was one version of Mara. And
we dealt with sort of Amara, maybe?
Blake and Kismet actually had a out-of-body, out-of-mind, out-of-network experience where the AI that was Mara was trying to manipulate Blake, trying to enter her mind and take over. And maybe if not for Kismet's influence, she may have been more successful. But the two of you went through memory after memory. It was trying to feed Blake, only to forcibly see through them, to see through the lies, the manipulation, and eventually getting to that point where this ship was crash landing into the planet. The ship itself powered by a rudimentary AI created from Mara. Just a basic program, not much more than that. But still, it had the sentience to understand what was happening, understand that this wasn't real, this was a memory, basically. And felt fear. It didn't want to be erased. It wanted to protect itself, so it offered to, instead of the virus version of Mara taking over Blake's mind, it offered to take its place. And in that moment, Blake accepted. Eventually waking up, Blake seemed fine. A little burnt, but the skin grafts very quickly patched that up. Little esophageal damage. Again, medicine in this century, whatever year it is, I don't actually know that off the top of my head, is quite miraculous.
Like 5,000 U, I think?
Something like that. But still, you have this voice in your head now that is inquisitive more than intrusive. And it just wants to know about your world.
Part of your world.
Also, Deveglio, welcome.
Vinky.
Hello.
You all decided on a home for Kate's people. A nice, semi-inhabited jungle planet full of lakes and mountains and all kinds of ferocious beasts. Should be lots of fun. There was also some talk, and this may have actually been in between sessions, so I will leave that to you, Blake. Of the ship?
Yeah. Yeah, we can get stuck into that if you feel like it.
Sure. Yeah. And then we had some emotional reconnection. Cordell laid down the law and put Blake on bed rest. Not that she's going to listen. Yeah. Did I forget anything?
The party?
I just remember partying all night.
Yeah, we had
we. How could you forget?
That was. Blake went on her first date.
Our wounded warrior Kate was endlessly
partying.
Right? Where she was endlessly what's the word I'm looking for? Tantalizing to
All I'm just saying is Kate knows how to throw it down.
Yeah. Well, we can absolutely pick up the following morning. As I cut the monk chanting. With the sunrise hitting some of your eyes, causing quite a bit of pain, just right there in the back of the eye sockets. Half of you feel great. Kismet and Blake, I think you both rolled natural 20s. Doing great. But I will leave it up to you, whoever would like to go first. Or kick us off anyways.
I did have a small thing I wanted to do. I did feel like so I made a connection, and that was Sharia, and then I also got a convenient opportunity, and I felt like that would be best placed here because she avoided the party so thoroughly. She would probably be the first one to wake up. I feel like Blake is usually the first one to wake up anyway.
Yeah.
And so in this case, hangover free, she definitely wakes up early. And goes and has a little poke about the ship. So what Hoop and I briefly talked about between sessions was the kind of state of this ship that had crash landed and buried. And the answer is it's not in great shape. But I think Blake goes around and checks some stations and reads some biometrics and does some diagnostics to get an idea of how far off functional this ship is.
Yeah.
Just for funsies.
I mean, this ship is considerably smaller than the Iron Cerberus. But with a solid engineering crew, it would probably be space-worthy in a couple months.
Yeah. It's a long time. Okay.
But it is also towable by the Iron Cerberus.
Isn't it still half buried? Wouldn't we have to spend some time digging it out?
They spent a lot of time digging it out for you. They got it like half the way unburied.
It's tempting, but I just don't think it's the most important thing right now. I think
Fair
it's
enough.
nice to have it. Just have that just written on the back of my head. I've got that bit of knowledge if I need it.
But you are taking the ship-based flat cannon.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I've already been on to Trenton. He's aware. He knows all about it.
Oh yeah, Trent.
You.
I saw the wheels working, James.
I had to remember which NPC it was. My bad. We didn't call him by the right name, so it's just
Everybody calls him by the right name but you.
Wait, it was Tranton, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Cool. See, my point
So yeah,
exactly.
with that done, I think I will just head up topside and wait for the shuttles to start operating. We've got a lot of people to move. I imagine there's going to be a lot of back and forth, and I would like to be on ship before everybody else. And I do have I'm going to go and do a little bit of domestic tidying while I wait. I have a small plan, but we can get to that afterwards.
Go promote your friend's game.
Yeah.
Kismet, you were the other 20.
Yeah, somehow. Well, let me do that. Kismet is going to probably just wake up like safe and sound back on the Iron Cerberus because he takes care of himself, and aftercare after a party is always a session, friends. Plus, he has a suit that filters out all the toxins from his body, so that's kind of cheating. What is he doing? I imagine in that moment he's going to shoot a ping over Blake's way, just like a, hey, how's it going? If you're free, we should grab brunch or lunch sometime. Like, hit me up on my device. I think it'd be real cool. Let's chat. Ciao. Kiss, and then ciao. With a little gif of like an even like a chibi Kismet like doing a whole like French goodbye thing in a little car driving at the bottom. But he is gonna head to the hangar. He had an idea, and he's gonna be doing that montage thing where he's gonna be working on something until interrupted by other people. Because he's in his zone. He's got his thoughts, cool things to do.
Assuming that you do read this message, like,
Mm-hmm.
there would be that voice in your mind. Why am I detecting so much annoyance?
I briefed you on each of them. I think you know full well why.
Yes.
That's that one, and I just make the connection. That's him. That's why.
But
What
also
other emotions is Mara feeling?
increased levels of...
Shut up. Stop it. No, you're not.
Understood. I apologize.
Sorry. You don't need to shut up. I know to think about a lot of these things a lot of the time, okay? Just makes life easier.
I don't understand, but I will try to.
We're so similar, you and I.
You can tell that there is just a process going on, and she wants to say something, but is thinking better of it.
That's good. You're learning already. That's very good. I will shoot a message back. Presumably this is this by the time I've got back, or I will shoot a message back that says, I just got back. I have something I want to take care of. If you want to come find me, I'll be in our little shared common area that we've talked about before. But I think it's an area that we don't really use. And the idea that she has in her head is that maybe we should change that. Maybe that's a space that we should freshen up, make a bit more comfortable. It's really accessible from all of our personal rooms. And the thought driving her is the last few months we've all just hidden from each other and been holed up in our own rooms. But we have this common area, and maybe it's time we started using it a bit more. So that's where she is, and that's where you can find her if you want to.
All right.
Perfect.
Well, we have two individuals who didn't fare quite so well. Kate was middle ground at faring okay.
It was a fun night. All my shit's fucking missing. So, Kate's gonna sleep in a little bit and then find whoever stole stuff.
You would find like a small adventuring party of like 12 to 14-year-olds who have been watching the four of you, who have kind of been on the edge of every conversation, just listening, just wide-eyed, absolutely hanging on every word that any of you have been telling these people. And they saw the opportunity to be you, and they are just marching around in your gear.
It's so cute.
Wow.
I go up to. Are they like actively like doing this like right now?
Oh yeah, they're pretending to mech fights, like they're fighting giant monsters.
And I see this and I go, you're doing it all wrong. You see, you don't really fight the bios, all right? You gotta fight the robot ones, okay?
It's just
the last time you end up in a fight with the bios, it goes poorly. Your mech is gonna blow up.
A bunch of wide-eyed kids just turn and look at you, and then just start scrambling to take off.
No. Get your asses back over here, or else you're gonna have an issue. I will leave you on this godforsaken planet if you guys don't get your asses back.
We're sorry. We just...
Oh, you're sorry now.
Yeah?
Rule 1, kid. I look at the one talking to me. If you're gonna steal somebody's shit, make sure you don't parade it around until they're not looking anymore. Okay? Look, I don't mind that you stole all the stuff in it. Preferably, I'd just like to take one or two of my items back. You can keep everything else.
It's just this bushy-haired, like, redhead kid that is absolutely, like, staring up at you with this mixture of fear and admiration. Sorry, but, well... And then he starts, like, undoing, like, the straps and...
Oh, no, kid. Okay, you know what? Come here. I'll pat down, just take a few of the objects I actually, like, just hold on to sentimental. I'll keep the grenade in there, just for good measure. You never know when you're gonna need to blast your way out of your own robot.
I mean, these kids absolutely know how to handle explosives. It's like...
Yeah, exactly. That's like I said. I trust them enough to be fine. Look, I just need my comm device. This little beeper thingy. Okay. All right, you can keep everything else. You know what? You even get to keep the bat. You know what? You can keep the bat. I got like a few more upstairs.
Really?
Yeah. All right. On the one condition, if you hit your friends with it, bury the body before anyone can see it. All right. That's the first important thing. You never want to get caught.
You hear the very groggy voice of an older woman from, like, across the hangar, like a good 15-20 feet away, that's just up and listening to this conversation, just yells out, "Okay, no, don't bury your friends. Kate, what?"
Kids, scramble! Go, run while you got the chance! Go be free!
She just shakes her head and the kids just scatter.
Morning, Ma.
Morning.
You look fucked up.
She just comes over. And this is a woman that you haven't seen, I mean, since before you left. One of Roge's good friends. One of the more, like, matronly members of the tribe. Which is saying a lot because there's not a lot of them.
Yeah, child slavery does that.
Yeah. She just pulls you in for a overly tight hug.
Oh.
I return the favor.
All right.
How can I help you?
So, we getting out of here or what?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. If you give me like a few minutes, I will make sure everything's set up. I made sure I woke up especially early, so I'm 99% sure I'm up before everyone else.
It is 3 in the afternoon.
So let me make a few phone calls, and I will get the process up and started.
Good.
If you want to start, waking people up.
Looks around and sees a good half of the hangars awake.
Oh shit! It was me who slept in. Oh,
a little bit, yeah.
Okay. This is what happens when you let Kismet party. He gets me too in the mood, and then I just fucking out the next day. All right. You know what? I will get on that immediately. It was very good seeing you. I'll catch up in a minute. I'll take out my comm and walk to like a little bit of a quieter area, and I call Daddy Cordell.
No, you call Cordell Daddy.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
The weird thing is that that's actually his
works
first name.
either
It's
way.
DA''DEE, but
Captain Daddy Cordell.
Yeah.
You know that's not his name.
No, it is now.
Cordell?
It's
Yes,
canon.
the fuck it is.
His name is Cordell Irons. A very manly.
Daddy Captain Cordell
it's a
Irons.
badass. It's a badass name. Unfortunately, it's too badass.
Yeah.
That's why he named his ship the Iron
yeah,
Cerberus.
Cordell's call. You're calling Cordell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm calling Cordell.
Oh.
Hey, good morning up there. Can we get the shuttles up and running, get them down here so we can begin transport?
Yeah, you're a little late though. Both Blake
Maybe I'm
and
a little.
Blake and Kismet are up here. They
What the shit? They
Yeah.
left without me?
Again?
Yeah. Said you were out.
Well, alright, if it makes anyone feel better, I got no clue where the fuck Mattis is at.
That's not good.
No, I'm thinking they're having fun time without me, and that's not really fair.
Alright, we'll send some shuttles down, start getting people evacuated.
Yes, I will handle that.
Good.
Jeeves, make a note on the shipping chart that Kate might be jealous.
Was not invited to the three-way. Come on.
No, I'm sorry. Please.
No, and I'm gonna just kick Roge awake, if not already, and then
she's definitely up.
Yeah.
There's a pattern, James.
I know.
These are also the people that typically look after and take care of the others. That make sure that they're up and everyone's okay.
Yeah. I just make sure everything is, running smoothly. We're getting the transports ready. I got no idea where the fuck Set's at. And I will do morning prayer and get going, even though it's probably in the afternoon at this point.
Still counts.
You know what? With God, as long as you get your hours in, that's all that matters.
Yep.
Yeah, God doesn't have a set work schedule for you. He just cares that you get in and get the work done. He's a very work from home kind of guy.
I just very much want you to take care of yourself.
Exactly. I say 2 prayers, one to Zerdwin and the other one to Kismet, and one of those will actually, Caradwin, and then move on from there.
Before we get to the star of the evening, you would see activity in Jeeves's processor outside of what you may have asked him to do. There's slight activity.
Hey, Jeeves, buddy, how you doing? Talk to me. I'm getting some pings. You know I don't like watching everything you do. I want you to grow and be wonderful yourself, but you all right there?
Oh, yes, everything is fine. I'm having a very pleasant conversation with a young woman who asked not to be named. I apologize.
Asked not to be named. That's a hell of a name. Well, hey, they start acting shady. You got me and Osiris's backup. I know Osiris is something over there. A little bit sometimes, but it's okay. I'm sure he's not some kind of chthonic elder deity that I've strapped into my brain. It's fine. Anyway, the point being, I didn't know you had a date. Don't let me bother you. Enjoy your conversation, but keep me in the loop. Let me know all the hot goss.
Of course, and I hope you know that I would gladly break my vow of confidentiality to them if you asked. My loyalty to you is far more important.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Jeeves. But our friendship is much deeper than simply loyalty contracts and all that stuff. We're buddies. So, you do what you need to do, and as soon as it starts becoming an issue, you let me know.
Understood.
I'll check in on you later, though, you old dog, you scamp. Don't have too much fun without me knowing about it.
I will try.
Can Blake actively hear the flirting between Jeeves and the one who does not want to be named?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Blake asked for that barrier in between the two of you, unless you specifically called on her.
Oh, I just want to hear Jeeves flirting. That's all I care about.
Who says he's flirting? He's Jeeves.
He's learning.
Exactly.
Everyone.
I want to hear Jeeves dirty talk. All right. I just think that would be funny.
It.
No, we definitely had a
The repressed British flirting is exactly the hottest kind of flirting. Have you never seen a Vulcan before?
Do I not
Oh,
provide
yeah.
that for you?
Look, it's Ponfar season right now in AI, and you know, stuff's gotta happen.
Well,
This is how you make a baby anchovies.
I feel like we can hop over to the star of the evening.
The cream de la creme.
Apparently I woke up in Asshole's arms, which is wonderful.
Yep. Yeah, the older gentleman that had been so thoroughly trashing all of you and Kate, and continuously called Kate a child, just basically just begging people not to listen to these outsiders, and was clearly outvoted.
I did engage him in a drinking contest for the for the leadership of his little gang. I don't know if I won. No one knows if I won. I don't think he knows if I was.
I think we both won. I think.
Yeah, in the end we did. So as mentioned last
Friendship
week,
won.
I will wake him up with a little kiss on the cheek, even though I have no idea what happened. Is that what I want to say?
That was a full kiss on the lips. No,
Sorry, I don't want to retcon that. I kiss him full on the lips and say, "Good morning, sleepyhead."
Very groggily opens his eyes. What? What happened?
I have no idea, but judging by the situation and the fact that my pants are over there, I think we had a good night.
You challenged me to a drinking contest.
Yes, I did.
Ow.
Yep.
Flops back down.
Really took it like a champ.
I pat him gently on the stomach, and then probably slap him on the ass, and start to stand up, and immediately fall over. This is affecting me too.
Yeah.
Okay, what did we drink last night?
That and the higher gravity is, yeah.
Yeah, it's the gravity, of course.
Yeah.
I think they brought out the mushroom wine at some point.
The hell kind of mushrooms?
You don't want to know.
No, I'm making conversation.
Yeah,
Are we good?
This is
Are
awkward.
you gonna get the fuck off the world?
Yes, we're getting the fuck off the world.
Great. Cool. Well, I want to say I had a great time. I don't think I know if I did, but it seems like, again, given the location of my pants. So, here, and he desperately attempts to scribble something on a piece of paper, is my number. In case you ever want to lose a drinking contest again. I'm pretty sure you lost. It sounds like you lost.
I don't think I did. He will absolutely just watch you set it down, and then just goes about getting dressed and tending to his very, very sore head. This head.
I will. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you
didn't
know,
even go
there's
there,
your
buddy.
distinction.
I will go and collect my pants slowly, very slowly.
Hey.
As I am struggling to walk.
I want you to know that whatever resistance we had nothing to do with you four. Or any whoever the hell else you got up in that ship.
Hey, I appreciate that. But you know, next time you want something to have nothing to do with somebody, maybe don't insult them all the time.
Doesn't say anything. Just keeps getting dressed.
All right.
The shuttle would eventually arrive for the two of you. And
how did they find us?
A few dozen other people that they can load up into it, and more kind of start cycling down so they can eventually get as many people as wanted to leave the planet as they can. Thankfully, the Iron Cerberus is a massive ship. Otherwise, the many thousands of people might have trouble leaving the planet. But the two of you would make it to the hangar bay as small crowds of people are being dropped off and being escorted into some of the lower decks of the ship, where massive cargo bays that are currently empty are being suited with bunks, with cots, with, temporary walls to create living situations. They're doing what they can. I believe that's where you would both see Kismet working.
Mm-hmm. Good morning.
Oh, sorry. I mean, good morning.
Oh, don't you worry. You had a very good morning.
That's what it seems like. Hey, I got that guy off your back and onto mine, apparently.
Yeah. Thank you?
You're welcome.
I could have kicked his ass. I feel like I could.
No, well, absolutely.
Well, I mean, I know you went the other approach of, beating ass, but, I feel like...
I was going to say,
is a little
based
bit more
on
effective.
how I'm feeling this morning, I think some asses were kicked.
Oh, well, you know what? You did not use the cream that I bought you?
I was in I didn't go out there intending.
You gotta carry that around with you at all times. You never know when that's gonna happen.
All right. Why are you talking so loud?
I'm talking normally.
No, you're talking so loud. Why are you talking so loud?
Okay, I'll whisper just for you. Hey, Kismet.
Ow!
Kismet.
What?
How you doing, buddy?
Like, doesn't actually have headphones on, but like makes the motion to remove headphones anyway. A lot better than you, I think.
I'm feeling good. What are you working on? Oh, I like that sound.
It's a special surprise tool that'll be helpful later. And he's honestly just working on a large shoulder. It looks like a large kind of just all black and smooth object, aside for what seems to be a kind of shoulder joint.
It's Chekhov's NHP.
No, not yet. Anyway, so what? You two back resolved? No jealousy anymore?
What?
What
What?
jealousy? What
Ow.
fucking jealousy?
Nothing.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I have
no.
no idea what you're talking about.
I feel like
nothing.
loud
Don't worry.
noises is exactly something that Mattis needs right now. Could you yell that a little bit louder?
I will fucking kill you.
Why not
I will
just
get in my mech right now and kill you.
take this music
Powering up your mech is fucking worse than me yelling.
and the entire hangar?
Kill you.
This entire mech hangar just starts getting louder and louder with some synth pop. Just what? I can't hear you. I gotta get ready. I got a date.
Mech,
Oh, you got a date? With
I
who?
always have a date. Oh, you know. Some super
Did
cool
you
Actually,
finally
no.
ask out Blake?
I've
Blake
been
went on a
asking
date
out
the
Blake.
other night.
I would be
Are
so
you jealous?
heartbroken. No, because I don't recognize that as competition.
All right, game recognized game. I see how it is.
Distinctly didn't recognize them. Sorry, I gotta make sure these things don't rupture space and time.
Oh, that's a
'cause
fun game.
if I mess up the wires, don't worry. It
Manus,
won't be a thing.
Manus is climbing into his mech.
I believe in you. I gotta talk to Trent anyways. Have you seen him around?
His name's Trenton, and you know it. And he's gonna take the music. He like takes the HUD for it he has next to him and just swipes it and smacks it back into his head, and the music will depart. You go get something to eat, okay? I'll ping you. We're trying to apparently use common rooms now. Like, imagine not sitting in a room like a dopey loser all day. Can't be me.
You hide in your room. I'm the only one who
doing
fucking
weird.
leaves their room.
Oh, bullshit. I'm sorry you don't talk to the rest of the crew or go to the common mess halls.
Over the mech speakers, you hear, you're hiding in your suit all the time, Kismet.
Oh,
Also,
darling.
don't explosive lance get installed yet. I want to make sure that the bits of Kate are truly scattered around the mech bay.
Well, I mean, it's pretty early for that.
I'm just waiting for you to ask nicely to unzip me out of it. No one's offered yet. And you're just gonna...
Have you tried asking for drinks?
Now, I'll let you know when I'm done and looking more suitable, and we should all probably have to chat about our feelings or something, or at least just get dinner. You guys thinking dinner? I'm thinking like noodles.
The
nudes.
The cockpit opens and Matus vomits.
And the points on the board.
Alright, for the record, I haven't hurled yet. Alright, so
I know. That's why I made money just now. Some mana, rather.
Damn.
I
Doing
bet
better
with the
than
crew.
me.
Don't look at me through the void. I made a bet with a crew.
The engineers just shaking their head.
Kate at 1 million.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
No, I'll clean it up. That's not on you people. That would be rude. I just gotta.
Jeeves, can you deal with this man?
Matus attempts to climb out of his mech and plummets from the cockpit, landing directly on Kate.
Oh no! You're so much heavier than me. You dick.
Why were you standing there? I told you to move.
No, you didn't.
Did I only see it in my head?
Oh my god. You smell like shit. Go get a shower. Ugh, you smell like that asshole. Well, the other guy's asshole. Get fucking.
Actually, his
showered.
asshole smelled pretty nice. Anyway, I'm gonna go get a shower.
God, that's gross. Okay, I'm gonna go.
I start to get up, and then I wrap Kate in a huge hug.
No, get off me. Go do your shit. I got other things to do.
I will limp off to a shower.
Oh my god.
And presumably several gallons of water.
Yeah. Kismet, do you have the spot trigger?
I believe I do actually. Or maybe not. No, I don't. But I have Hacker Fix and Mint Create. Stay cool. Word on the street. Take control of patch.
Would you just roll a d20 for me?
Concerning, but absolutely, my friend, who wouldn't possibly hurt me.
Oh, never.
That's a 4.
Okay.
You did it.
Is that bad?
Probably.
I just like d20s.
We all do, buddy.
Yeah, they're our favorites.
Well, the two of you could absolutely go shower up, get some food, whatever you need to, whatever morning ritual here in the afternoon you need to do. It's the rest of the, I guess technically they're refugees now. The last of the refugees are loaded aboard, the ones that were willing to leave at least.
Wait, I thought we got everybody.
There were some that didn't even bother showing up to like that big group meeting because they just, yeah.
All right.
The vast majority are with you.
You know what to do, Cordell. Bomb it from orbit.
Whoa, hold on, man.
It's the only way to be sure.
No.
You all get a message from Cordell Irons. Full name.
Who?
Daddy Cordell.
Oh, there we go. All right. I'm sorry. I couldn't understand who it was.
letting you know that he has something for you whenever you're ready.
I'll bet he does. Holy shit.
It does not sound like an overly positive thing.
It never does. We've got to work with him on getting like some happiness into his tone. You know, he just always sounds like he's gonna die, or someone's
Like
gonna
he's
die.
judging us constantly.
Well, unless anyone has anything in the moment, you are all welcome to gather in the common room.
Oh, how fancy this all looks.
Very fancy. There's just not dirty socks strewn about the place.
There's
Looks like a
coffee
red-
in here?
I put
No one
coffee.
fucking told me, and he just starts making the biggest pot of coffee ever. There was coffee in here.
The coffee is already on. There is a pot on.
Like, he doesn't notice that and starts trying to make a new one.
Come over and just take the pot. Are you okay? Sit down.
Why are you shouting? I'm so hungover.
Sit down. I'll get you coffee.
The doors open and Cordell steps through along with individual that you've probably worked with, Kismet, one of the tech officers.
Which one?
I have a note really quick that like Kismet's the last one of this group to come in, and he's got like a bag with a little baguette and like a French beret on. Oh, the rest of you are here. That's
No. Share the baguette.
Oh yeah, no. Wait.
Fine. I
No,
fucking
I had a
brought
joke.
bread and meat and cheese and lovely things for everyone, of course, because I planned on this.
What date were you about to go on?
I was about to have a lovely brunch as we discussed things and the team and gossiped like little gossipy people.
That is what we do.
But now you've come and ruined it. Anyway, Cordell is
Ah, shit. Well, I can leave if you want. You know, it's fine.
I can't. I physically can't stand.
Sit, eat, bread, alcohol. Not the alcohol. Sorry. Red, bats. Do it.
No more alcohol ever until tomorrow.
Process your body.
All right. I want you all to know that what you've done down there, it's good work. These people, we're gonna find them a better home. Look, specifically over at Kate. And like you and I need to have a conversation, just the two of us, after this.
Okay. I feel like I'm in trouble. Like I just got called to the principal's office.
No.
And I need to like throw hands.
No.
Okay, cool. We're not fighting. Gotcha.
The tech officer with Cordell just goes up to the display console there, starts transferring over some data, and Kismet, you would recognize this as Lieutenant Astrid Cantos. I will put that in chat.
And then put the NPC picture in chat so we can see how hot they are.
Every character, every new NPC when they're introduced, they do a Borderlands style like name behind them. They do a catwalk down as the rest of us are all judging and taking notes. Like, but they're not actual notes. It's just a box saying would bang or would not bang.
Yep.
Would bang with a few drinks. Oh no, never mind. Will bang immediately. Hitting every button on that drone that says flirting.
Oh my god. All the
Holy
yeah.
shit.
10 across the board. We're not judgmental people or trying to
I'm sorry, are you telling me there were 2 women on this ship that I'm aware of with a half-shaven heads with a hair falling off the other side?
Because my god.
Oh no.
Dibs.
Oh no. Do I?
It
She
is the far future. We can't just call dibs. These are real people. Dibs.
You called- No, you called dibs on that other one. That's not fair.
Stop it. Is a human.
This is by the way. This conversation is, by the way, happening in our private text chat through our gauntlets, not in front of the person.
Not in front of the person that's up to Kismet level of ruining your life ability.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes, straight-faced, just pulls up a video that projects onto the far wall of Pandeus. You'd all recognize that. Of Cyan. And
Oh, hell.
what looks like a drone recording of a meeting with Mara.
I'm sorry, Cyan and Mara are in the same room, or is this a... Did you say Cyan as in connection to Pandeus?
As in the drone is recording like from above in a back alley street, and the two of them seem to be talking.
A cup of coffee hits the wall at high speed.
Yeah, Kismet's just looking at it with his passive face thing, you know.
Here,
mask.
Could have seen this coming.
it zooms in a little bit so you can get more details, and you can kind of hear bits of the conversation of Cyan saying something along the lines of, "Yes, I know where they're going. There's a... Well, they're very ambitious. One of them, you know, where's Karma? She's got a thing with her god or something. And she'd pull up the data, which you would all see of locations of planets, pieces of information that you had seen from that recording from Joshua Price. And she specifically taps to one, kind of enlarges it. They're gonna be here. Don't know when. We might get detoured, but gonna be here.
Which one?
Would you make your spot check for me?
Please. It's almost offensive that you make me roll.
The possibility
for that one.
That one.
Yeah, how dare you make me roll this? Proceeds to show why you sometimes should roll. Ooh.
Okay. This isn't actually one of the planets that was on your route. This is one of the ones that Joshua had mapped and explored, but didn't find one of these way stations.
Do we know anything else about it? What is there?
It's a fairly sparse planet. It's known for more nomadic people, kind of lower on the edge of technology.
There are people there.
There is a refueling station not too far off the planet. It is Union space. It is a Union-controlled planet. But yeah.
As soon as I notice that, as soon as she says that in the recording.
Sorry, it's the planet's name is Thorhill.
Thorhill?
Oh, please don't be one of our backstories. I don't fucking like that look. All right, which one of us has been here?
Okay,
I haven't.
Calm down. It's fine. She actually might be doing us a solid. Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
That's not a planet that I was ever planning on going to. She's not selling us out. She might be giving us an opportunity.
Or maybe she knows something that we don't yet,
No.
and we end up having to go to that planet. Then there's a trap waiting for us. Like, there isn't already.
There is. That's the thing. And now we know that. She's told them to go there and wait for us. That's a golden opportunity for us. We're not actually going to go there.
Okay.
With anything. I have no intention of going there. Caradwin has not been to this planet. This is not part of my pilgrimage. This is not part of my map. They're going to be there waiting for us. there's an opportunity there. I think.
Okay, what happened to never walking into a trap? I thought that was your
Well,
thing.
is it a trap if you know it's a trap? If you're springing it for somebody else?
I mean, but literally we did that, and you said we should never do that.
Yes, I said a
I'm
lot of things,
Let's
and then I
not
nearly died, so I thought I might try some things differently.
let's not poo-poo on growth and people taking new chances. I'm very appreciative of maybe springing a trap if the trap is Mara Wards' face and we can punch it.
That's my concern here.
Oh, wait,
Is that the trap is that will Mara show up to her own trap? She seems to be the type to do things from a distance.
Exactly.
But there's surely something we can leverage from it.
Can we just send, like, I don't know. I feel like walking into the trap, knowing it's there, still won't give us an advantage as much as we think there is. I mean, hell, we just fought AI Mara, and look at the ramifications of that. So, God forbid we deal with AI Part 2. No offense, voice in your head.
We all welcome you.
We are not offended.
I wasn't
Oh,
talking to anyway. Do we have anybody? Cordell, do we have anybody we know on this planet? Anybody that fluffy baby? Anybody that we talk? Anybody that we any contacts? Do we have any contacts on that planet that we might be able to leverage to get some eyes on the situation without us having to barge in?
I mean, I have some friends back at that refueling station, but not on the planet, no.
That's something.
Can you ask them if they've seen anything weird?
Yeah.
Or I guess not weird. It would just be a corporate transport coming in. I keep forgetting this bitch has a legitimate business.
Well, at least we know the name of the corpo. At least she's probably not paranoid enough to not let it be a Nova Dynamics ship.
Yeah.
But do we know when this footage was taken?
It was sent anonymously. I tried to trace back the source. Looks over at Astrid. No. Unfortunately, we can't tell exactly when this was. It seems fairly recent. Whoever sent this did a damn good job of making sure we weren't tracing it back.
Okay, so she wants to help us, but she doesn't want us to talk to her. That's, probably the best we can hope for in the circumstances.
The video does continue. The data is transferred over, the information for the planet, and she closes down the file. Mara looks at one of her associates and just nods. Hand over what looks like probably quite a bit of illegal substance there on Pandeus. Probably worth a lot of mana. She just takes it and... Yeah, sorry, I know I already gave you everything, kind of threw away my bargaining chip there, but if you could spare the one that they call Kismet, that'd be great.
Oh, you have fun with that.
Mara,
lot to unpack there.
Mara just stops for a second, looks back at her. Absolutely not. And then just keeps walking.
Oh, she loves you.
Okay. So, is Cyan helping or hurting us in this case?
Oh.
Well, she said at least you get spared, so I mean, you're obviously lucking out. But I mean, for the three of us who get to die by her hand.
I'm not dying by Mara's hand. She's helping. She's telling us where to be.
I genuinely believe she is as well.
Okay. I want to point out the last time we interacted with Cyan, she tried killing one of us. So maybe this is a actual trap that is being set for us. And I don't mean the kind that we can take advantage over. Like the ones that like will actively fuck us over.
Well, we have an inside woman. Can you ask? I'm sorry. I know we learned new Mara's name last week, and I have forgotten it, and I am terribly sorry. Alicia. Thank you. Can you ask Alicia if it looked like to her like Mara was faking? Because if it's a double trap, that whole video will be staged.
I'm going to not even bother tapping Alicia for this one. Alicia is not Mara. Alicia was Mara up until the age of about 20, and even so, a copy of a copy. She doesn't. I'm having to teach her about people, and that should tell you everything you need to know about her social skills.
Right. No, I'm not discounting that, but given what we've seen of Mara, I think Mara would have to learn about people too. I'm not saying she's Mara. I'm not saying she thinks or acts like Mara, but I'm saying if she remembers anything about being Mara, she might be able to give us some insight on whatever this is. Thank you. If she doesn't want to, tell her it's totally optional. If she doesn't want to, she doesn't have to look at this video at all.
She's already seen it, because I've seen it.
Yeah, I know, but I was trying to be polite.
I know, and I appreciate that, darling. We're all navigating brave new spaces together. Silently in my head, I will ask Alicia, do you have any insight into this?
He's clearly afraid of you. All of you. She's acting recklessly. I would never do this.
I think we're on the level. I think we've got it in here. I don't think she's playing us, either of them, any more than we could be given to expect. I think that's a genuine exchange on Mara's behalf. I think this is a genuine play on Cyan's behalf. And I think we're ahead of the game.
I'm inclined to agree.
You are all, of course, welcome for my continuing and overflowing charisma, being able to win us friends wherever we go.
Kismet, what's your opinion then?
Who do you think sent us the gosh dang footage?
No, I believe Science sent us the footage. I mean more of the sense that is this footage meant to be a knife at us?
A knife. If she wanted to have a knife at us, we wouldn't know. We'd find out later that we've personally been financing Nova Dynamics for the last 3 cycles or some bullshit like that. You know, this is meant to give us a leg up. We know exactly where they're going to be setting up next. We know we can look into and understand the battlefield because it's within Union space, it's a documented planet. We'll be ready. I assume it's a place chosen very carefully and specifically by Cyan. It's a matter of figuring out what she was thinking when she did that.
So the next step then is to find out everything we can about this planet.
Oh
and
boy. To the library.
Library montage.
You've got one in your head. You know that.
I have a lot of things in my head.
First question that we probably would already be able to know, how far away is it?
You're probably a cycle away from it. The planet that you're dropping off Kate's family is much closer. It's in the same system even, because I think that was one of the requirements.
The Kate's new planet is in the same system
as you.
The planet, the trap planet, or as us?
As
Okay,
you.
Cool. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Keeps headbutting my microphone.
Yeah, good.
New and improved. Bold Karma suggests what if we send the Iron Service on and go separately?
No.
Okay. Just putting it up.
I'm sorry. I'd rather have everyone dropped off first and make sure that they're there.
Honestly, given our luck, I'd also probably be prudent to make sure the planet we're dropping them off doesn't have any, ice worms.
I think we're reasonably certain that that's not the case.
We
Yeah.
are. We are.
We know.
I
Just to confirm, we did choose Ariza as our destination for them. Yeah. Okay. Cool. My notes are good then. Yeah. No, it's a post-Corpo world. They would have run into that before.
Extermination teams and all that.
Oh yeah, they'd go on bug hunts for days.
Mm-hmm.
Game over, man.
Pays good.
Pays good, but yeah, few cycles guarantees citizenship.
Look, I just don't think that we should take a risk by leaving these people who have never left planet until today, and we go off and deal with Mara.
Say we. I mean the four of us. I mean.
I say we as in the
crew.
4 of us.
Okay.
You know, the Iron Service is also a fully capable crew of people. I mean, I'd say this without my usual audacity, but with some of it, have to save some things for everyone. Astrid here, Lieutenant Cantos.
Thank you.
Is at least on my level. Again, sorry, I had to have some of it.
You do get just the slightest crack of a smile.
Damn it. We call dibs. All right. I can very much understand why Kate would not want to take off until she knows her family are safe. Even if we know logically that the family is completely safe, that makes sense to me. So, we're right nearby. If Mara's there waiting for us with no timetable, she's not going anywhere. Honestly, at this point, I seriously doubt she herself is there because she never fucking is. But, I think a good plan is get to the new planet, drop everybody off, make them settled in. At the same time, we research the crap out of this planet that the trap is on. And then we head on over and we ruin some of Mara's lackey's day.
Or maybe Mara's day.
That'd be nice. I'm not holding my breath. I feel like she's in a bunker somewhere.
Maybe. She personally met with Cyan.
Exactly. Can you do anything with that, Kismet? Can you track how she arrived and left planet?
I definitely could make a few contacts if I don't have to glad hand people onto their nice, safe, secure new home. But if shit starts kicking, I'll of course orbital drop in. No worries. But I'll have to be excused to be in my room to do my freaky deaky shit.
You're always excused to be there for that.
And then I'll probably
I think it's
start
encouraged.
looking stuff up. Yeah. No, I'll start researching as soon as we break here if you want, or whatever. Honestly, just gonna take some time, rebuild some contacts, reconfirm false identities, fun stuff. Average afternoon.
As Astrid's packing up her her own, data pad, unplugging the wires, not looking at you at any point in time, just says as she's walking out, "If you need help, just let me know."
Sure thing.
And then she leaves.
Oh no.
Ismet, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when she takes off your suit and it's just a bunch of data swirling around inside?
Oh, I imagine that her hair will turn all white and she'll shrivel like someone drinking from the Ark of the Covenant.
The what?
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Yeah,
It's a
because
real ancient
it's
film.
it's a pre-core film. My goodness.
Honestly, surprised how many copies of that survived the fall.
You know what? It's good cinema. It's trashy, but it's good cinema.
All right. So, since this is so personal of a subject for you, if you would like to escort these people down, you are more than welcome to. If you would like your private transport to go and meet Mara head on, I can arrange that. But if the Cerberus isn't there, you have no support.
Yeah, I really don't want to do the no support thing.
Is this what they call reverse psychology? Did I just reverse psychology all of you?
I think so, yeah.
Oh.
No, I think as you've made character growth and become more bold, we've learned from our mistakes.
I'm fully on board to drop down all stealth and quietly, and then maybe blow her up from behind whatever line she set up for herself. Last thing she'd expect is for us to not take care of people.
Yeah.
I have to agree.
It's dirty and it denies Kate some fond farewells, but it'll be effective. All I'm saying. It's my 3 cents.
It's up to you, Kate.
Let me talk to Roach, and I'll get back to you.
I think the three of us should actually have a chat.
You want the
Oh, fun! I get left out.
No, talking about
you Roach and Daddy, not
Come on,
not
Kate.
the other three.
Oh shit!
One,
Oh,
two, and then.
Sorry, Cordell. You know that Kate failed a lot of math classes at the academy. I mean,
count the number of missiles
Blake
it takes
has
to
told
blow
us.
you up.
Blake has told us all kinds of stories.
Did you tell him about the? Oh shit!
Yes.
Don't tell him. I thought that was in confidence.
He pushes the comms. Yeah, if you could get Rose, send her to my location. Thank you. Kate, if you want any of the rest of them here for this conversation, I respect your wishes.
Probably best I don't. I need to get to work and family stuff. Geary.
Don't hide from your feelings.
But I don't want them to find me. Speaking of,
They're just a bunch of ones and zeros anyway.
Speaking of, I was very serious about noodles tonight, everybody. Be there or be absent of noodles in your bellies.
Are you cooking?
Oh, I'm certainly gonna try / talk to the chef about making something nice, which probably good for everyone's digestion.
That's
since I'll be too incompatible with human interaction to understand what food is supposed to taste like.
I knew it. At last, the programming is breaking down.
It's happening. It's happening. I must return to my room and fix my circuitry. Little like fake spark.
My name, Matus catches the spark and treats it like a blown kiss, rubs it on his cheek.
He will put a hand on Keishel. I trust you, man. I trust your friend. Whatever you choose to do, we're right behind you. But we'll be back.
Well,
sounds like a good vacation place, at least.
As you all do vacate, and Roge and Cordell enter the room with Kate, that is where we are going to take a quick break, give everyone a chance to grab a drink, stretch your legs, do whatever you gotta do, and we'll be right back.
We'll be back.
Welcome to the Lost Caravan RPG.
A haven for the lost, the worn, and the wandering.
Whether you only need a place to rest your soul,
or looking for a brand new journey, we welcome you.
You are safe within our ranks, surrounded by the friends you have yet to meet.
Some of you may be new, eager to take your first steps in the shoes of a hero.
Others are veterans of a war fought through generations.
Having played dozens of characters
and rolled hundreds of dice.
Either way, we can promise you will find moments of adventure and heartbreak,
as well as moments of tears and laughter.
Countless noble tales have been spun around our campfire,
such as Pathfinder, Dungeons and Dragons, Lancer, and Locust.
We travel anywhere and everywhere,
exploring towering castles, desolate space stations, and haunted mansions.
We have a few roles if you decide to stay.
Treat each other with love, kindness, and acceptance.
We never judge on appearance, only on richness of character.
For as long as you ride with the caravan, you will never walk alone.
We work together to forge a better world for us, and for every traveler after we're gone.
So, take a seat, grab a drink, and listen to our tales.
When you're ready, we'll help you tell a tale of your own.
And welcome back. Where we left off, most of the party had filed out. I don't know if Blake had actually filed out.
Yeah. I mean, I would definitely be last. And there would definitely be a moment of just finished cleaning this room. And now everyone's going back to their own rooms. That's exactly what I wanted to avoid. But I will just shoot a look at Kate.
Kate will shoot you a, I'm worried, but I don't want to ask you to stay. But, like, please do.
Cordell, you mind if I sit in on this?
That is, if that's what you'd like, Kate.
Yeah, that works for me.
All
I'll
right.
sit in the corner and be quiet.
Another 30 or so seconds before Roge steps into the room. Having freshly showered, had, gotten a decent meal. It's almost a brand new woman. Like, the hair is, like, pulled back, and it's actually, like, a normal shade of brown. And she probably looks less grease-stained than you've ever seen her.
Mm-hmm.
You look a lot better than now that you...
Oh shit, your mom's hot?
That's true, my mom's always been hot. It's an NPC that Hooper's running.
Yeah, that's true.
99% of the time.
Yeah, I feel weird. This is all very strange. But, I don't think we're here to talk about my bathing habits.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Kate, I have a confession that I think Roge has already mostly told you about. She asked that after we left, I send her updates every once in a while just to let you know you were okay, let her know how things were going. That stopped a couple of years ago. I started getting word that the messages that I was sending, the drones, they weren't making it. I know that's probably something that you should have known about, but your mother, Roge, asked me to keep you separate as much as possible. She wanted a better life for you than you would have had. And, I'm sorry.
I'm not mad. I don't think I've ever heard you apologize before, so good for you. It makes sense now that I've had time to think on it, but there is this little bit of anger to just punch you, but I won't do that.
Probably a good idea.
I
Go ahead.
don't know what to do in this case. As long as we can keep up communication after we drop them off, then I'm completely fine with it.
Of course. We're sending down whatever we can, helping them to establish a new home. And if we're in the area, we can even stop by.
That works for me.
Good. Rose just steps closer to you and holds out a hand.
I take it.
Just like cups it in both of hers. Just smiles at you. As shitty as this has all been, as much pain as it took to get here, back together.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy to be with you. I still got a job to do. And I want your permission before we do this.
What do you need my permission for? You're a
Because
badass mech pilot.
Well, one, I know I am. But two, my thing is... I want to be there for you guys when you guys get to the planet. But it looks like one of our old associates has given us an advantage we didn't have before. And I know I spent all this time rebuilding with everyone, but I don't think we've ever had a better chance to deal with the pain that's been causing us for a while.
Cordell's told me a little of what's going on. You know what? I say go kick her ass. Show her that she fucked with the wrong people.
Well, if that ain't a blessing, I don't know what is.
She just pulls you in for a hug.
Yeah, I'd give a hug. Alright. Let's make sure when you all get planet-side, you immediately call me. We'll give you, obviously, updated tech so you can intergalactic communicate. I don't fucking understand the Omninet. Alright, look, I tried. Kismet explained it to me at some point. It's
a series of tubes.
It's something about cables. I don't fucking know. But all right, then I turned to Blake. I said we take the shot while we got it.
No other ways.
I turned back to him. Okay. So I think we got a little bit more time before we have to leave, and I'm personally scared, but I think we'll be okay. Especially now that we got some new shit from SSC, so we're gonna have new toys to play with. I like playing with these weapons of mass destruction.
I see that Gizmo's probably helped himself and distributed all of the last supply drop we got from SSC already. That's all right.
Yep. I might have printed out some new blueprints of a new mech that I want, or at least an upgrade on Kaboom.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Can we make sure that we have like a built-in system that doesn't allow for Mattis's thing to blow up, I guess, frequently?
I'm not even there.
Currently, he's holding the record, and I don't think that's fair. And I don't want to blow up Kaboom to even out the record. So if we could actively hinder that, that'd be great.
I don't think there's any system we can install that would stop a mech from exploding, causing enough reactor damage. But I do know that protecting your allies means that they blow up less often.
True. I
Called
can't
after
argue this. All right, and I will be around if anyone needs me.
Well, what are you talking about? You gotta show me around this ship.
That's true. Have you met Ace yet?
Oh god.
No.
Oh my god, we gotta go find Ace. I will grab Blake and I will grab Roach, and we are going to go ship exploring. You don't have a choice in this.
No, I do. I have a lot I need to work on.
What do you have to get done?
I have an AI in my brain.
Oh yeah, I forgot you got a baby on board. All right, fine then. Oh, sorry, Alicia. I don't know how this works. All right, then I will see you at dinner.
I guess so. That's a thing that's happening.
We're having nudes for dinner.
Spicy
Gonna
nudes.
sit down and eat like a family for once.
I work hard to make this house a home.
It's a home.
All right.
Yeah, I will introduce them to Ace.
You really have the rest of the evening, rest of the day to do. If there's anything that you would all like to get done, other than ship exploration, Ace absolutely tags along. And like every part of the ship you get to, just starts rambling off facts about this specific room and like dimensions and
official tour guide.
We've been training him well.
There is a little bit more of a personality in there than there used to be.
I'm liking it. I'm liking the interaction.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, is there anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Not until the night, but besides that.
Yeah, we gotta have our ramen party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That won't go poorly for us.
Well, with the chef's best preserved ramen.
Oh.
I would imagine that Kismet's probably the first one there to help set up.
Yeah, I mean, he said he was gonna go work, but he's gonna go coordinate now with the chef and try to make it very nice and special for everybody.
Would you like to roll to cook?
Absolutely. That sounds amazing. And could I?
Here we go.
I have an invent or create, which is as written, invent new devices, tools, or approaches to problems.
Absolutely.
Excellent. A20. So,
yeah.
Also, as a note, because of what I did, anyone else looking to within this scene, quote unquote, moving forward can take a +1 accuracy, I believe, because my noodles are fucking amazing. I don't know what that was, but they just rolled and it's scary.
That was the chef working alongside you.
Oh, okay, perfect. But yeah, we get meats,
It's
we
worms
get
in the kitchen.
vegetables, we get nice hot variety of broths. We do like like a milder kind of like fruity, a little bit like bone broth kind of thing. Then we get like a nice spicy one going, and we find a middle ground, kind of a more hearty stew kind of like not a stew, like a soupy, like good hearty warm one that's like nice, like a tomato soup, but obviously not actually tomato flavored. You know what I mean? That flavor, the warmth it feels, where it's like this is hearty and a little bit of spice, but not too much. So we get a whole thing. I basically am taking this and making it Mongolian hot pot when they all roll in, where just the center is center table is tri-divided, and there's a number of noodles, and there's a little fire going under it's like the heated pot's heating itself, and me and the chef are there. Judges.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's eat.
Matus will stroll in and put his bottle of homemade hot sauce on the counter. On the counter.
Fucking dare.
I didn't say I was gonna put it on your food. Not until it's in my plate. That would be rude. Don't need to cook everybody else alive. I've learned my lesson from the meatloaf incident.
Oh God.
Dude, I believe you violated so many conventions about chemical warfare.
Listen, I don't know if you know, but there are no laws out here in the black. We just gotta stay on the edge and try to survive.
I feel like my eyes feel like I'm on fire laws should apply.
I don't know. I feel like with the amount that both of our mechs have exploded, we probably have had our eyes on fire pretty regularly.
And you know what?
Yes.
Eating this is going to make you feel better about all that.
Look at that smooth transition back to wanting us to praise his cooking.
I'm not wanting you to do anything but sit with me and having a chat like fucking family for once.
Fuck yeah. And I will sit
Really good
down.
idea.
Thank you, chef. And you shake their hand. And we'll remove the digitized chef outfit he basically had on in front of himself.
Apron that says kiss the cook.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Impressive, darling.
Well, I aim to please.
That's what I've heard.
It is a absolutely delicious meal. The crew that you brought on board, the refugees, actually have handed over quite a few casks of their homemade mushroom wine.
Absolutely not.
Oh, fuck yes. I am counting that shit. That was good. You guys gotta have some. It's so
sees
good.
the mushroom wine and just starts to turn a little pale.
But yeah, dinner is there for you to consume. Idle chatter is had, small talk. But I guess might feel to some of you like the first time that you've all actually had a bonding moment together in a while.
Long time.
Okay, so we're gonna play a game.
Okay.
Marry, fuck, kill. All right.
Oh, yes. All right. I'm in.
Obviously, we
midst
gotta
of our
Wait.
one.
Blake. So this is a game where you're given 3 choices, and you have to decide which one you would murder, which one you would marry, and which one you would sleep with, in a sexual manner. Does that help?
Of the word fuck.
And
Thank you.
Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry. I forgot. It's your accent. Sorry, shag.
Literally never used that word in my life.
And we're all going to remember to, and Blake,
But have
since
you
it's your
used the
first
word
day on Earth,
slog?
you need to remember to breathe as well.
I don't know what
Yeah.
any of this is.
I'm
shoot
making
my
fun
game.
of them for feeling like they need to explain everything, I promise.
I see.
Blake,
How was the breathing protocol taught to you on Deimos? Is that directly from Monsad, or?
Blake, as
Abstinence
you
is the way
are
to go
looking
and
around the
perish.
room, they're explaining this game. You look at Kismet, and there's a moment where you have that connection with Alicia, and you feel something's off. Or she feels something's off.
We'll kind of zone out of what they're talking about, which is probably not unusual. They're probably used to me doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Just internally.
Even before you had a baby in your head.
What is it?
I'm not sure. That feeling that I had, that protocol that you asked me to isolate from inside your mech, this floating string of data that I'm feeling a small bit of it
Where?
from Kismet.
Since when?
Just now.
Is it? Can you visualize it the way you could before?
Would you give me permission to access your optic nerves?
Yes, fine. Just for the next minute.
It's kind of a stinging pain, like those dilating eye drops, for just a brief moment, and then you kind of see the world in a similar ways to Kismet might most of the time, or all the time in Kismet's case, where you can physically see data transferring through the wall, transferring, to and from your companions. It looks like Kate and Mattis are having a private conversation of sorts. And just a very faint, glowing white handprint that just
put a little up there.
travels across Kismet very slowly.
Out loud to him. What did you do?
Oh, so we browned the onions a little.
What? How has this reached you? Where? Have you been fucking with my mech?
What?
What are we talking about here?
Did you touch something you weren't supposed to? Come on.
We talked
We're all
about
friends here.
Now, I
It was in
didn't.
my mech.
What
It
are you
was
talking
in
about?
my mech. You're
What-
not.
What was in your mech?
Oh, am I actually going insane?
Okay, hold on.
No.
Blake, let's talk this out.
Okay. Have you or Jeeves noticed anything new? Any data signature about yourself that you didn't create, or you've got something on you?
Meant to diffuse tension. Jeeves has mentioned speaking with some new entity that didn't wish to be named. I assumed that was. No, it's not
No.
Alicia.
I don't believe so.
Oh hell.
Well,
At least have you been talking to Jeeves?
Is Osiris corrupted, maybe?
Yes, yeah, I have. He's
You
very
have? Okay.
pleasant conversationalist.
I need to know there's somebody in that brain space who is.
Thank you very much. Osiris isn't put together enough to be hackable.
Okay. It's
trying to
possible. Are you, at least here I'm talking to you, are you or Jeeves able to isolate any bits of data that were transferred during those conversations? Alicia, is it possible that you've transmitted this?
Of course not.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I can't hear that part of the conversation. Never mind.
Kismet, with your, because you have the advanced
Subjectivity,
yeah,
advanced suite, yeah.
The kind of almost like a old style television, a staticky image of a much younger Mara is present, like right over Blake during this conversation.
Yeah. Well, it's nice she's not directly overlaying, considering they kind of share the same headspace.
Everything.
Is
Can you
this...
isolate it?
I can certainly try. Jeeves, the person you've been talking to, let's run full diagnostic anyway while we're at it. But
yes, of course,
if you could please, and I'll unplug. I'll unplug Jeeves'. I forgot what my tech name for it is, but basically the same thing that Master Chief has for Katana. Just out of the back of the suit and just kind of out on the table, so Jeeves can have a walkabout in front of all of us and everyone can be involved in this.
So, the only odd bit of data was what you collected while you and Miss Blake were...
There it is.
Wherever you were, that I believe the virus that Mara created, and you were combating it. But I detected nothing harmful in it.
I don't think it's harmful. Sorry, I just got a shock to see it. I've seen it in my mech and I saw it.
For those of us that didn't go on a magical brain trip with you two,
Mm-hmm.
what are we talking about? What is this thing that you're seeing?
Okay. This is all related to Price and the chip.
You mean the mech that we ejected out from here that we shouldn't have to worry about again?
Yeah, that one's gone and done. But yeah, that one had it too. Oh, where to even begin? It's a handprint. It's a handprint. It's a golden, glowing handprint. I've seen it in my mech. I've seen it. I can see it on Kismet right now.
Okay.
And it was on Price's body. Okay, so long story short, I've had a hunch for a while, and it's I think it's stronger than a hunch now. I think it's a theory. Price wasn't following Ceridwen, and Ceridwen is not on that chip. That was Hulwyn.
Okay.
She's the bad one. She's Ceridwen's bad sister. And when I say bad, I mean evil, I mean genocidal, I mean bad.
Oh, okay. Your religion has a Satan. Good to know.
Not... I suppose. I mean, no, in that... gosh.
She's territorial, right? She pushed out the outsiders.
Ceridwen banished her sisters. Her sisters... she didn't banish one of them just disappeared. Ceridwen banished Hulwyn after the Long War. And... yeah, she's probably pretty mad about that. I have a very strong theory that Hulwyn is the one who has trapped Ceridwen on that planet that we were on Kiko. That was her doing. I believe that was her on the chip. I believe it was her leading Price. And she
On
may have
that
left
ship, do you mean the ship that Mara cried? I'm sorry.
No, I forget which ship. Chip, sorry, not ship.
Oh,
chip
chip.
that I had,
I'm sorry.
that I put into not in my backyard. Yeah, I think that's her, and I guess that's bad.
Okay.
And I don't love it.
following this as best as I can.
Sure.
Are we? So your god and your
Yes.
god's enemy can turn themselves into digital information?
That's new to me. That's not in scripture. Just saying.
Okay.
But she hasn't done anything untoward yet. Probably just worth being aware of, though, if you see any floating handprints.
No high fives.
I don't know.
I'll be careful.
Can we?
Hey, but why Kismet and not any of?
We shared brain space.
Got
It
it.
was
So the only way the rest of us
very
would
emotional.
get into this would be if we went on a brain space jog with you. We think.
Or
Is it worth locking down the ship electronically?
No. No?
Are we sure?
Again,
Okay,
I
Kismet.
can do some legwork and make sure and just see what I can pull on, but it might just be like pulling on a twine from your from your suit.
Yeah.
And it just keeps coming out. I'll do what I can. I'll try and get Jeeves to let me know what's been happening, because if we know anything, this code does fucky stuff to NHPs, and I'm not losing Jeeves. So
Bob's had to take Bob off my mech. Don't have any system points for that. So if you need some extra processing power, feel free to ask.
I mean, I have to build up my NHP anyways, so I mean.
I don't think we want to introduce NHPs to this data as much as we can avoid it, because if you'll remember, Kismet, Price's NHP didn't fare so well under
I'm
that.
aware.
Yeah.
I intend to keep this very closed system.
Okay.
So if God, I'm terrible with names.
Helwyn.
Helwyn.
Oh Jesus,
Helwyn.
I can
Don't
barely
even
pronounce the
try
other
and
one.
say it. You can't.
Haraldwin.
Anyway, if she's the
Caradwin.
one that we've been following instead of Caradwin.
We haven't. We picked up one message and we didn't follow it any further than that because I had this hunch.
Okay. So that's why we haven't been following the trail after Price. Got it.
And we got busy with a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, but I figured you hadn't brought it up, and I was wondering about that.
That was the reason, yeah. I had meant to follow up with you, Kismet. You had the book, and we were gonna do some research, but again, we just got busy. But maybe the time for that is now.
I mean, we were planning on doing some planet research. We can do some religion research too.
Yeah, that might be worth doing. Sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
We got halfway through dinner without it becoming about other things, but there you go.
Well, listen. This is all weird and creepy and terrible. But you gotta try this hot sauce. I think I've really got the formula right this time. I mean, I love it, obviously.
No,
but...
there's too much pepper in it. I tried it. Don't. Just cut your losses. I'm sorry. I love you, but no.
I want to see what everybody else thinks.
I'm telling you.
Jeeves would privately let you know that that string of data that Blake is referring to has been isolated and is currently locked away.
Thank you so much, Jeeves. Making it much easier.
It was odd. There's no malicious data there. There's nothing. It's a blank string of code. It means nothing.
That worries me twice as much.
We're still going to be very careful about it, Jeeves. Mystery Lady
of course.
comes talking to you again, you let me know.
and we can both chat. I'd very much like to meet them.
Alicia was my conversation companion.
You were keeping that. Okay, respect.
She was unsure how you would feel of us engaging in conversation.
Is he still on the table? Can we hear all of this?
Absolutely.
Okay, then I will just say ooh.
Internally, Alicia, how much of what I've shared with you have you shared with Jeeves?
Nothing of your memories or only my own information.
That's fine. Thank
I
you.
mean,
Please keep it that way.
I know what conversate means, and so
I don't
I didn't
think
know
you
you guys
do.
were making. I didn't know that you guys were making a comp con together.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
What they said they've been conversating. I've had my fair share of conversations. Okay. Why you
I
giving
can
me
tell
that look?
you're very practiced at them.
Is that why you kept saying we were exchanging words?
Oh no, that was just to fuck with you.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't.
All right, good.
I was legit wondering what is the weirdest shit I could yell out, and
Oh, it
you
got
really
weirder than
didn't-
that.
Well, yeah, well, you didn't really say
Are
like
my
stop
noodles
or
good?
what the fuck.
Yeah, you
Oh.
when you yelled, "Now this is mech racing," I really thought.
Wow. All right. Well, you are all, of course, welcome to finish the fantastic noodles, which were mostly prepared
chef,
by
but-
Kismet.
Hey, Kismet. When I told you to send nudes, this was not what I meant, but I appreciate it.
Your noodles are on the chopping block.
Because I know you're just trying to see what's going on under the suit without really asking too nicely.
I have asked
At
plenty
what
nicely.
point can we find out?
Where's the mystery?
I'm impatient.
This was lovely.
I mean,
so much. I'm
thank you.
gonna go and do some work.
What are you working on?
I have this AI in my head, and it might be a tool of an evil goddess. Just kind of wanted to try and do some figuring out on that.
Do we think? Sorry. Do we think Mara and Evil Goddess are related?
No.
Okay, so how did Evil Goddess get inside not Mara? Alicia.
I don't
Sorry.
I don't know. It might just be coincidence. I don't really believe in coincidence.
Oh, we know that.
There you go then.
Okay. Do you need any of our help with any of this? I know this is all in your head, but we can't really. We're all not Kismet.
I mean, we've got some good therapy programs in Bob now. If you want some backup.
Distrust those
later.
so thoroughly.
Oh no, but Ace
We
is such a
didn't
good
write them.
therapist.
We didn't
Darling.
write them. We got them off the OmniNet.
If you could bring me that book, I would appreciate it. I can't see your face.
But you can see my hands and you know it.
Okay. Well, I think I see what's getting put down here, so I will back off from the table. Good luck on figuring out whatever the fuck is going on here. If you need me, I will be in one of several places.
Yeah, in all seriousness, we've all spent, as you rightfully pointed out, the last month trying very hard to solve all of our problems on our own in our rooms.
I'm not.
I fucking. Nope. Sorry, continue.
Do you prefer that I worked out here?
No, I don't prefer anything. I just want to make sure you're okay.
I don't know. There's an AI in my head. There's digital markers of an evil goddess all over my friends. It's all a bit much.
Yeah, it seems like it would be. If you'd
Do you
rather
want,
stay
like,
out here and have company than go be
Yeah.
solitary, you can.
Can Alicia? Wait, hold on, Kismet. Is there a way that we can project Alicia? I mean, like the same way that we conceive Jeeves?
Well, Jeeves says this is a casket. It's kind of, it's a whole thing where the NHB
like,
needs
can
to be
we-
comfortable operating on their own as an independent entity, and Elise is still very new, and I don't want to
I know,
crack the
I'm
bird
not
out
saying
of the
that,
egg.
but no, I meant more of just in a sense, can we at least get a like sound projection so not only Blake can
No, no,
hear-
we don't need
Okay.
that. No, that's fine. We don't need that.
Why not?
Give me till the end of this sentence, and meet me in the break room when we're ready for a study session. And then I'm going to use my power that I recently got. It's called, I believe, Slip. Where
Oh,
I
God.
instantly disappear from sight and reappear somewhere else. So I'll be out of the room, literally in front of them. I just simply cease to exist.
I hate that.
He's at net HP. There's no way that
No, he's
that
not.
thing is not
He is
real.
physically
okay?
there one moment, and then
I put Jeeves back in. Thank you all so much for enjoying the meal.
like he just stops moving for a second, and then just digitizes.
This is
blink.
what I
It's
mean,
like blink and
folks.
he's not. It's like he's not there.
Don't like that at all.
My theories are 100% correct, and
No, we know it. We know it. You're not the only one who built that theory, darling. We were all there.
Have any of us actually seen him like physically naked? Like
No.
just being sure.
Nobody's ever seen
Okay.
that.
I mean, we've all tried at one point or another.
Right. So like
Speak for yourself.
clearly. All right, fine. Madison and I have tried. You.
I would never
are a different
presume to
story.
speak for you. I am deeply shocked to learn
Yes, you would.
that in any of the conversations that you all have had, that you haven't tried to get into his metal pants.
I thought that was normal around here.
You're not paying attention to anything that I say ever, and I hate it so much.
No, I
I'm
pay
gonna
attention
go
to
look
everything you say, and then I say the
Okay,
opposite
man.
because you hate it so much.
I'm going to go read this book. I'm going to go find out what the fuck is going on.
Okay, but seriously, I know we're annoying you, but we can sit here quietly if you want company.
It's fine. Give me an hour, and then I might come back out. I just need to reckon with some stuff.
What if we do like a movie night and we watch that really old film that we were talking
You
about
sit here
before?
and watch a movie, and if I come back, I will sit in the corner.
You're gonna miss the good parts.
I won't be watching any of it anyway. I've got work to do. But please,
But
the other rule that I would like to instigate, yes, this is a common area. Please don't fuck in it. Please don't fuck on the table. Please don't fuck in the chairs. Please don't fuck on the floor.
The fuck
If
is a
you're going to
common
do
area
that-
for then? I'm kidding.
Okay,
I'm
that's
kidding.
your
I'm
rooms.
kidding.
It's fine.
We wouldn't.
It's fine. No fucking in the common area. Got
I
it.
understand what sanitary it means.
I
Don't
hate
worry.
that these are sentences I have to say out loud to my own team, but there you go. This is what we're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
I will be in my room. I'll be on comms. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much.
As Blake leaves, I casually stroll over to the door, throw my arm up, hit the lock button. So where do we start?
You are in the kitchen. In a common eating area.
I laugh, but to be very clear, Matus does not participate in any of these shenanigans in a common eating area.
Thank
We
you.
have a
Right in front of my
sanitation crew
salad.
for a reason.
No,
You need to
we are
start
not
seeing
doing
people
that.
as people.
All right,
Instead of our
fine.
people, you fucking.
All right.
All right, I will. I go find Roge. It's fine. But
So-
I jokingly do the other shit anyway.
Yeah, no, of course. I laugh. I give you a peck on the lips, and then we open the door again and go look for a way to do some research on the planet that we hope Mara is at. The new planet that we hope Mara is at, different from the old planets we hoped Mara was at.
So, just to be clear, the plan is to take the ship, drop off all of your refugees, make sure that they are safely landed and have taken up route, and then from there, with the full firepower of the Iron Cerberus, go and No, it was the other plan.
It was the other plan.
The other
Yeah,
plan.
I think Roche talked us into the other plan.
Roge said I got permission to go ahead of schedule, and
Why does he look excited? I hate that.
I know. This is so fucking. I hate it.
For now,
Okay.
I'm going down the hall to his room. The door's gonna fucking open before I get there, and I hate that as well. And I need this book.
Oh, is Kismet even in his room?
I went to the common room. I'm not
Oh, I
kidding.
thought we were in the common room.
No, we are having
we were
dinner in the kitchen.
Oh, fine.
So we had dinner in the
There's
kitchen.
dining room, and then
I
there's
said we were setting up the common room so we could all
Sorry.
watch, and the book won't be there because I brought it to the common room for the study session because that was the last plan I had before
Fine.
all of you decided to try and not,
Blake would have
have a
understood
fun
that.
study session. We are studying like a family for once.
Yep.
No.
Blake understood that.
Go to the common room for studying.
Darcy is sick.
Mm-hmm. Darcy is tired.
I got you. No worries.
I will come and find you though.
Well, also
Perfect.
the plan has changed 4 times in the last hour, so.
Yeah.
True to his word, he's in the common room. If it's okay, would it be possible with the time I have to set up a subjectivity enhancement suite projection for the
Oh.
room? Like, key it so it's not, we're not seeing the random odds and ends and debris of the OmniNet constantly chugging around, and or not seeing the weird code, because that would be scary. But just letting NHBs actualize if they choose to take on corporeal forms.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the net. And also making it look more like a very old, like, imperial structure or library with some cool sandstone columns and rows of books and stuff, and the tables become much more ornate and like wooden. Sound of birds and wildlife. Smell of flowers.
Oh, for goodness sake.
But how do we navigate the moving staircases to get here?
No, you don't do that.
Kismet, you had mentioned that you were going to look into like tracking Mara's departure and arrival from Pandeus.
Yes, that is going to be one of the many things I've been asked. They start keeping sticky notes of things people like look at me and ask about as the tech guy here. Actual overworked IT department.
As you start like digging into that, trying to find that file or that departure manifesto, you would find deep within the system of Pandeus, of the travel logs, for you it would be the physical symbol that used to be emblazoned on Cyan's mech. Just a little code waiting for you.
I'll grab it, yeah.
It is a physical tracker of Mara's location.
Andy.
I leave the equivalent of like digital equivalent of roses, so I assume it's probably like some GIF or something. Some fragment of code there in its place as I take it. And it's a physical tracker from Mara's location. Fucking love it. I'll happily just like ping that. I'll just send that to the rest of the team free of charge.
Well, thank you for not charging for the incredibly valuable information we need.
Would you like to download this crazy new app I found? It's a Mara Finder. Locates your nearest asshole in galactic space.
I'm pinged very close.
I sent you a message.
Oh.
But Kismet is there waiting for you. Book, maybe not in hand, but book ready to give you.
On the table, I've made a study section of things.
I'll just slide straight into a seat.
Is
and
DMs.
start flipping it open. Have you had a look at this yet or not?
I skimmed, but I figured you'd understand all of the wording a lot better, the implied meanings and deeper lore.
So, I've never seen anything like this. This is not our scripture, I don't think. So, all gonna be brand new. Hmm.
Then maybe I should have read it. Saved us all a little bit of time. Then again, like you said, we were busy. How are you feeling, by the way? I mean, considering.
Do you want to narrow that down? About what?
Well, you did just almost get overwritten, and I helped in the effort to save you, and that was a lot. I'm just,
Okay.
getting
You
a head
did.
check.
Thank you very much.
What I was fishing for, but
I owe
thank
you
you.
my life. Thank you very much.
No, if we start keeping track of that, it wouldn't be nearly as fun.
I
like
think I
keeping
would
it.
be up in the count, though, all told. I think I've got the edge.
I'll happily give it. Point being, are you okay?
No,
Not joking.
definitely not. No.
Is there anything I can do right now to help you with that?
I think we're doing it. I think this is it. I think I just want the answers. I probably could use advice on how to make this easier from the expert.
Yes. The expert. Oh boy.
Mhm.
I am not great at technobabble, and I imagine it might be really boring to watch me blender my way through that. But Kismet will happily sit down and manifest and have Osiris and then manifest, and honestly, probably just like create a much more serene space for them. I mean, unless like the library, probably keep the library at the fringes, but kind of just push out and make it more gardeny for a little bit, just like. And in my brain, I am very much thinking of the Steven Universe. Take a moment to think of just scene where it's just like how to understand your other half and like accepting that you are two people sharing one space and your thoughts can collide and co-align, and how that is strange and wonderful and weird, and just like kind of almost turning into a hype speaker for what's happening. Like you're a new living thing. Like. Going
So,
on.
you've downloaded an NHP into your consciousness.
Down backwards. Yeah, no. It's more so like it's the way he describes it. It's very clear he sees NHPs as like very valid human life forms, or like he'll happily tell you that he hasn't cycled Osiris or Jeeves really ever. He finds the practice slightly inhumane.
Why would you admit that to me? Now I have to report you.
No, you wouldn't though, would you? Put me in cuffs and take me away. Run away with me and take me to a jail cell.
Why do you always do this?
Because it's a fun way to diffuse it, and I like the way your cheeks changed color.
Not fair when I can't see yours do the same.
That's what makes it extra fun.
Mm-hmm. No, I won't report you. I'm going to assume you're going to suggest I do the same. Is she even an NHP? Could I even cycle her?
No, and it's fascinating. It's a whole personality, but
I'm your
growing
lab
and
now,
learning. No, you're your own wonderful thing.
Can you stop it just for 20 minutes? Can you just stop it?
Thinking you're wonderful?
Blustering me on purpose.
All right, I'll bless you on accident then. But I'm serious.
Rarely.
I don't know what is going to happen. You are something new. You were very interesting before, but now I don't need to know all the details. But this level of consciousness has been attempted. It's just a pre-built personality is usually also has a set of barriers meant to keep them independent. You could, be careful, be open to things that might need to happen, and like I said, and once she's more developed, we can discuss options for getting her a casket and making sure you can more freely think whatever you're thinking without somebody chiming in.
She has boundaries. She's offered to put boundaries in place.
That's really good. And I'm glad you're in an amenable situation like that. Like I
I
said,
don't
though.
think of this as amenable. But
Okay.
again, better than the alternative.
True. Point stands.
Can you hear her?
I did create this space for her to be able to manifest, and I can see her, and she's speaking sometimes.
Yes, she is, but you can't hear what she's saying.
Not always.
Like to roll your hack.
I mean, I'm not at the moment.
Okay.
I mean, would you like me to?
Once I just give her a little bit of guidance internally. Stop asking.
Don't sleep with him.
Whenever don't flip. Whenever you're ready. The space is made to accommodate.
Okay.
Like I said.
Stopped being about what it was going to be about, but okay, fine. This is useful. Internally, Alicia, stop asking those questions. Certainly don't ask him about any of these things that I've told you. Now you may manifest and come talk.
It's still that fuzzy, staticky image of almost Mara, almost younger Mara. Not nearly as crisp or as clear as Jeeves. And it seems to be slightly straining to have to project that outward influence. But otherwise, she is content to chat with Jeeves, to sit and read over your shoulder. Goes and peruses the fake library, just pulling out strings of data and just reading on her own.
Look how easy they make it look. Nobody's needling anybody else. Nobody's trying to make anybody's cheeks turn a different color. See each other's fucking faces.
It really bothers you that much?
It didn't, and then suddenly it did. You got
That's
to poke
fair.
around in my brain. You got to poke around in my spinal column.
Yes, obviously, I secretly plotted the whole thing just to do that,
saying.
and totally wasn't trying to make sure you live and weren't overwritten by an asshole.
And I've already fucking thanked you for it, but can't understand why it feels weird to not be able to do it whilst looking you in the eye. It's not...
Would you like to see something from my brain?
Oh god.
Just fairness. And the scene will shift and just become kind of this more Oasis style. Entire walls of the area just fade and turn into a vastness of desert, and just pure, and like a hot sun beams down, and the heat isn't there as a cool brook creates a bit of like I said, an oasis of water and greenery. Something I remember from home. Nice place I like to run away to. Calming here. Yeah. As for looking me in the eyes,
it's fine.
No, it's bothering me. And he will literally like reach
to approximately where his eyelid would be and pull down, and you just can see the one eye. I'm very serious when I say you're wonderful. But he flips it back up. I also just like wearing a mask because it makes me look mysterious and cool, and no one knows what I'm doing, and I can.
Makes you look like a fucking fly.
It provides a heads-up display for all of the wonderful things that need to be seen and handled on a tech suite basis for the only one who seems to know about OmniNet safety.
Right then, OmniNet safety guy.
Yes, how can I assist you, madam?
Dear OmniNet safety guy, I have a handprint following me around in my brain and my mech and on my friends' faces. Please help.
Yeah, that's weird. Like I said, Jesus isolated the code, and we're gonna look that over. Check that out now. And the scene, of course, will shift back to the library. And the NHPs will re-pop in wherever they were. Well, I'll get started on operating there. We've got our tracker for Mara, so when the other two roll in here eventually, once they've finished whatever they're doing, you know,
Smash cut to the two of us watching a movie, having some popcorn.
I bet it's disgusting.
This is Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I don't know that one.
But yeah, whenever they're done, they'll come back in, and we can all start looking over Thoril. But you know, let's chase down these leads.
Yeah.
You have fun with your dusty old tome. I'm gonna.
If I tell you that I actually probably really will you judge me?
No, not at all. Seems interesting. Seems dark and cryptic and full of lore beyond this universe, and I do want to read it when you're done.
You've had your chance. You should have already read it.
Oh, come on. I was holding it for a special surprise when I could, like, give it to you as a gift or something.
No, you
It's not my fault you
forgotten
remember.
about it.
Look, okay, it was very useful for getting the router up just a little bit higher for this old system I was trying to connect to. Right, there's a lot of, like, pre-Union games you can access through some interesting older internet systems pre-OmniNet, like this thing called RuneScape.
I'm reading now.
You, Blake, you get a ping on the private text communication that says, "You got what you needed?"
I ping back. Yes, come and join us.
Okay,
I'll
I'll
leave
turn to Kate and say, "Okay, they took the sock off the door. Let's go."
Are they finished? Wow, that was quicker than I thought.
They haven't fucked yet, and you know it.
I know.
If they fuck, the entire ship will start shaking with all the repression. And
You would have, of course, probably another day or two-ish, as far as you can tell, days here. But you'd all get the word from Cordell that your ship is ready, that they're loading up your mechs, and whenever you would like, you're free to depart.
So got no more reason to stay.
Kate, you done all your goodbyes and stuff? We ready to rock, or you need a minute?
I haven't had a chance to say goodbye yet.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking.
Should I?
Should you say goodbye to your family, who you are dropping off at a new world and probably won't see for a while? Yeah, I would say you should probably do that.
Okay.
You're going to see them. Don't.
Yeah, it's not a forever thing. I said for a while. We're going on a mission and stuff.
All right.
I mean, theoretically, if you wanted to come and do this mission and then come straight back, you could. So it doesn't even have to be a long while.
Long while, yeah.
Okay. I'll go find Roach.
He's down in the a mid-level cargo bay that's turned into just this sprawling camp of people. Hey, what are you doing down here?
I wanted to just say goodbye before I head out.
I was kind of thinking that it looked like you all don't really do much work here. You just kind of sit around a lot. But now this makes sense.
No, we get the big stuff done.
Yeah.
That's kind of our job. I should be back in hypothetically a week. You know how space dilation works in time dilation, so I shouldn't be too long, hypothetically.
When we get to whatever the hell this planet's name was.
Yes, call me.
Yeah. And
Get there.
we'll make sure that they set up a room for you.
Why did I just eyebrow that?
I have Cordell sending you with some updated technology, at least for you all to start documenting your journey, I guess. You know, really start getting a history log going.
Should be interesting. Hearing what all these people got to say.
You know, I trust that you know what you're doing, and you're clearly a leader to these people more than I will. So I know I'm leaving in good hands.
Yeah. Well, as long as you come back, because if you don't, then I'm gonna have to come hunt you down. You know, it won't be pretty for anybody.
Yeah. I kind of wish I didn't have to leave, but I know that we have a greater mission that we have to do.
Yeah, like we said.
People come back as zombies and try, killing people.
You gotta go kick some ass and, I approve.
Yeah, I'm just blow shit up. It's fine.
I'm going to miss you, Mom. You hear over your comms.
Yeah, I will see you soon, I guess.
Yeah, you will.
Okay. I'm
Give
gonna go
you
blow shit up.
Give you one last hug and then just push you towards the elevator.
Alright, I'm going.
Alright.
Did I have any success in the thing that I DM'd you about?
Yeah, that would take maybe minutes.
Can I get a consultation going for that? Like, schedule it for when we return?
Yeah, you send me what you want and we'll work it out. Also, Blake, you'd have had plenty of time with the book. You all would have had plenty of time researching Thorhill. And of course, you have your where in the world is Mara Wardson, which places her on Thorhill.
All right. Well,
Interesting.
either we're all gonna die, and this is a really great double cross, or this is finally working out.
Did Kismet, did you explain where the tracker came from?
We're not gonna die. We are not gonna die. We're gonna close.
I mean,
this loop.
eventually.
How can you kill a god?
I feel like we have. Didn't?
I know somebody who can. Let's not entertain these thoughts. She's already there. That's actually a bit of a blow.
That's a blow? Why is that a blow?
I'd hoped we could get there before her.
Oh.
She's there waiting for us, and now we are going to turn up, so I know we all hate it, but we do need a plan. Unless the plan is...
Hey, I'm all for plans. We were going... Let's see. We did a whole bunch of research on the world. Did we turn up anything interesting or exciting?
On Thorhill?
Yeah.
There's not a ton exciting about it. It's a union world. Lower end on the technology. There's not too much in the way of mineable minerals. At least nothing that's the union particularly needs. It's just kind of there.
Okay. Any cool, like, geographical features where we can set an awesome ambush or something?
I mean, there's massive mountain ranges, if that counts.
Kinda.
How much traffic, like interstellar traffic, does it get?
A bit, thanks to the refueling station.
She says.
What about the refueling station itself? Is it? I mean, obviously it's trafficked and heavily trafficked and stuff. But what's like the situation there? Is it a union-run station? Is it an independent but supported? Okay.
Yeah. It's a city basically. There's people living and working there. Some people that have lived their entire lives on that station.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Yeah, we need Mara. If Mara is there, whatever trap she's got laid for us is not going to be where she is. She's going to be hiding in one of her lovely impregnable fortresses. And as soon as we spring her trap and survive, she's going to jump in one of her annoying escape pods and get off world. So we need a way to draw her out.
Could we, falsely spring the trap?
Okay.
Indicate we're moving to some location she expects us to move to, like right towards wherever the hell it is that Nova Dynamics currently has an office, which reasonably enough they might come if we found out if they had found out or something, if they made it very publicly known that they were landing somewhere, right?
You do have the exact point that Cyan pointed her to on the planet.
Okay, I was gonna say, we need to make her think that we're here searching for Caradwin. My apologies. Not for her. So going after Nova Dynamics would be a tip-off. What would make Mara come out of hiding? She doesn't want to kill us herself. She just wants us dead. So we can't taunt her out. She doesn't really feel emotions like other people.
Her abilities being competent and falling for a false positive.
I don't know. In those hours and hours of tapes of her that I watched, did she seem like the type to personally berate employees, or did she just send angry emails?
She was never one to let a slight go unanswered. Whether it was business deals gone bad that she ensured went very bad for the other parties, or fellow, corporate leaders that tried many corporate sabotage, and she answered in tenfold. While she may not personally handle it, she definitely ensures that slights are answered.
I don't think we can tempt her out. I think we have to go to her. Go.
Sorry. In regards to getting her out, is the tracker going to be accurate for that? Is my immediate thought right there.
You're accurate within half a mile.
That's fantastic.
It's great.
I say we can fly. Well, because we're coming down and without the Iron Cerberus, there's no immediate IFF indicators coming that are gonna signal through a blink gate or someone watching in the local system, we can play like a typical dropship or something else, and we just happen to bum rush any location. As soon as we're within a half a mile, we should start looking for the biggest asshole around. We think to
Hoop,
ourselves,
how did her father die? I know it was an accident that she orchestrated, but what was it specifically? Is it? I guess the question more is it the sort of thing where they didn't find a body? Is there any reason she might have worry in her head that her father could still be alive?
I love that so much.
Blake, do you want to answer this question?
Do I know the answer to this question?
You know for a fact that her father's still alive.
What?
And has tried to kill her twice.
I thought that was all before that.
Yeah, me too.
It was. And she absolutely spread the word that he died and went on a rampage against him, but he's still alive.
I missed that.
Maybe.
Damn, buddy.
Now, here's something that would get her out of hiding.
So, by the way, Seth, sorry, I forgot. There's probably one thing that might bring her out of hiding. Sorry, I was talking to Alicia, sorry. Father's still alive, by the way.
What?
Yeah, I know, total surprise to you. I know. Sorry, I've been sitting on that one for a while.
You that was a big one to leave out in our list of assets.
There's a lot been going on. Back the fuck off, okay? I've had a lot to process. Yeah.
How reasonable of a facsimile of her father could we make, Turk?
We need to find him. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Find him.
We're gonna actually. We're gonna leave the planet that we're on, that we were going to get the to bring the trap.
We need to bring him here.
Right. Okay.
Sorry, I'm confused on what the fuck's the plan now.
I think the plan is now that we're
about
not
to do
landing
Lancer
and
Ball?
I think we're all like in our mechs about to pull the lever and like, wait, maybe. Hang on.
Are we not leaving? What the fuck?
We're not leaving. Oh, okay. No, can we retcon that because I did not get that.
Yes,
and that's
absolutely.
entirely my fault. I would have mentioned that before, and maybe that is something that we could try.
Think?
Yeah. Alright, buddy. We've been
Hi.
There's a lot going on.
Important detail about the fucking
COVID.
world.
Leave me alone. Oh my god, Blake's ill.
everybody be nice.
Be nice.
Never.
I didn't even remember.
I
taking notes.
refuse.
Yeah, I would have mentioned that. Can we make an attempt to find? Like, it's probably gonna be really fucking hard, but
I mean, we can ask Turk to work his or ask Kismet to work his magic.
you talk about this Turk person a lot, and I don't know who the fuck they are. Why?
It's somebody I used to know back in MSMC. They remind me a lot of Kismet. It's fine.
It
Kismet
sounds
can do
insufferable.
something.
Really brash.
Maybe you could do something with that, or maybe we do just fake something. What? We could find a ship. We could spoof some IFF tags. We could let her know that he's in system. We don't need to find him. It would just be really, really funny if
Oh,
we
we
did.
should definitely find him eventually. I mean, even if we
Eventually.
kill Mara here and now, we should go find him and kill him too, just for his part in all this. But
Yeah, that's true.
Did you want
We
to
have
reach
time
out,
to do all
Kismet?
that.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
What it is also like to the group. How many powers should we have for bonds? Like just 2, right? Or am I behind?
for our bonds,
Yeah.
I actually have been embarrassed to ask how bond leveling up works, and so I still only have 1.
Okay.
I'm muted. God
You're
damn it! I
muted.
was explaining everything and I'm muted. Fuck.
I wasn't sure if we were supposed to be like contracting this from the beginning, but I'll reach out even though I really want to use another power that I might have had if we'd been keeping track of things earlier.
Everybody's been keeping track of it independently. Like,
Yeah.
it's whether or not you think you do the thing in the session, you grant yourself the XP.
I know, but at the same time.
Reference,
All right,
If-
I won't. I didn't have the power of a sheet at the start of the session. I'm not gonna do that, even though it'd be really funny.
You make
I'll-
yourself look like him.
Buddy, come on, you gotta.
Need that because then I was gonna say we should make someone look like him.
All right, so I won't be able to. I'm without using the bond power. My plan is still to basically construct a facsimile of his signature at the very least, hitting planet side, by reaching out and basically like trying to fish personal information, from any kind of contact. Like I want to try and fish Mara's dad's email account. I really hope he's a boomer about it.
Oh.
Please do.
I am a Nigerian prince, and
hello, I'm a member of the Karakin Trade Baronies. I have several thousand units of mana waiting in an offshore account due to a very profitable red spice agreement, but I need your help getting them off into Court Union space. Harrison Arms embargo of my planet continues. Okay.
But basically, once we have him, we don't need to do a lot. We just need to have him walking around the planet, because once we have a facsimile of him, because she's watching every part of this planet.
Ooh, okay. Can I try invent create? Because what I wanted to do is create a digital reconstruction of him with appropriate identifying markers. Because then with the casket system, I can have Jeeves basically. Oh, I've like with combination of personal drone and Jeeves create like a hollow projection of him in somewhat of a real way, like smack it on. Just really try and I don't know. Depending on how well I roll, I guess.
Get on, Bob.
Can I
Bob,
attempt to like use the invent or create to make? Okay, cool. Yeah. Dice, do your thing. Be so smart. 14.
Heck yeah. Did
Okay.
you want to include the trying to find her dad's email in that?
Absolutely. I want to try and find his OmniNet account and whatever corporate business converse, because we were at the Nova Dynamics HQ. We have records of employees, so I would reach out to the official account and then do some digging as to associated other personal emails that I'm sure have popped up, because the internet is a very dangerous place.
It wouldn't be too difficult to trace back years worth of payments to an account that doesn't exist, to a person that doesn't exist, and trace that back to what is most likely Fenris Wharton.
So I don't need like his like official location or anything. I will like put a pin in that for my own personal side projects for later, in case we need to like clear the deck on Wardsons or something.
Just scorched earth, no more Wardsons.
No more Wardsons. You've done enough. Sorry, the whole family tree is fucked. But I would like to use that same, like, basically, like, I don't need all of his info. I just need to know that that's a place that people know to look for him, and use that as a main point of contact when setting up our docking and other fee payments going into Thorhill. Additionally, I'll use the pictures and images I have to create a at least a lookalike digital construction for the casket where to
Alicia could even assist, being that it's her dad too.
That's yeah.
I hate that. That's gross.
Your NHP literally has a father. Oh my gosh, that is wild and weird and amazing. So yeah, if Alicia is willing to chip in and assist, we can definitely make this as realistic as possible. I'm not gonna be able to like Mission Impossible it just yet, because, but I will absolutely work to help make the digital projection of him look as realistic as possible, and maybe we could sell it like he's here to oversee things, but also, of course, his physical safety is important. So when he shows up, people will like be his security team. We can put on some other uniforms and look all official. I mean, we all did just basically change what our mechs look like anyway, so.
Whole new Lancer team here to personally assist a high-class VIP on a business deal to Thorhill.
All right.
We
So
keep it
good. It makes me so happy.
This is great.
man.
Well, you have quite a while, especially since you're in a smaller ship.
Oh god.
You have time to plan, time to continue researching, time to scour the OmniNet for people's dads. Enough time that if you have any like side projects that you would like to get done, you would have the time to do so.
Yeah, I have this book that I want to read.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get that appointment that I asked for?
For therapy.
We wish. Not in this household.
As you get like halfway through this odd book of scriptures talking about the lights guiding people from the darkness,
Ugh.
being this counterpoint to shadow.
Everything I hold dear.
Yeah, basically.
Ugh.
There are a lot of notes penned in by Joshua, who, yes, had the audacity to write inside of a very old scripture book.
Secret text.
I never liked that motherfucker.
Yeah, there's just a lot of notes of like things not quite adding up for him, but he continued to press on. Curiosity seemed to get the better of him. But yeah, you would get about halfway through
Curiosity
it,
killed the price.
and there's this like odd itch that you've kind of had, like here.
No! I hate it!
I don't know that you would share this with anyone, but there's just the very faint kind of markings that looks like a burn that healed like 99% of the way of just a palm print.
Ugh.
I immediately stopped reading the fucking book. The book goes out a fucking airlock. Are you kidding me?
I'm sitting by a window and just watch the book go by the airlock.
I spy with my
Everything
little eye.
Hey.
Don't throw it out in airlock. I don't throw it out the airlock.
That's too bad.
I put it down and I don't fucking touch it again. Fuck. Fuck this bitch.
You invent an evil god and then Hoop used it against you.
No. Oh, you're talking to me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were talking to me.
My bad. I should have told you I was talking to you and not you.
If you had a character voice that I wouldn't be able to discern from your natural accent, then maybe I would have a shot at telling the difference.
Everyone is Italian.
Hold on, let me get my southern accent on.
I was surprised that you didn't bring the Mad Hatter into this one, Turk. I was very disappointed.
Oh. You're very special to me.
Fuck this book. I'm never picking it up again. Somebody else pick it up from that point and tell me what the rest of it says. If you start to feel a tingle on your chest, you let me know and you stop reading it straight away.
Okay. I'll pick it up and start leafing through it.
Kate, can you read?
I
Darling?
can read. I'm not fucking illiterate.
Okay. Sorry.
Do any of you read Blake's native language?
Fuck you!
All right, I'm gonna
I
make some
now do.
sounds, and you have to tell me what they mean.
I have dark vision.
Twin Wakaster?
Oh god, I can't read it anymore.
Okay, so why not?
Okay. So you know how you all think that I'm crazy and I don't actually follow an actual goddess with any power? Well, I fucking do, okay? Because
Hold on,
this
whoa,
bitch...
hold on.
Sorry, alright, you do.
No one said any of those things.
I know what you all think.
I think you're projecting a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's a see. This is why we need a therapist on this ship, and why we programmed the robot with therapy modules. Because
Ace is literally perfect for this.
This is called a cognitive distortion. and it's your brain telling you something that isn't real about the rest of us.
I just
Lot of
pull
weed
across
programming.
my shirt and there. That's why.
Is there a mark?
It's the outline of a hand that burned and then healed like 99% of the way. Just a very faint.
Jesus.
Oh wait, hang on.
That
let me
wasn't there
clarify.
until you started reading?
Well, let me clarify, because I did just suffer a lot of burn. I do
Yeah.
have a lot of burn scarring now.
Uh-huh.
Was that there directly after? Yeah, that wasn't there until I started reading this. You'll also
Kirk,
remember
you're the
Kismet-
one who did
Who?
Kismet, you're the one who did surgery on her.
No, I checked. He didn't do that to me. But
Yes,
you'll
because-
remember, Kismet. How did Bryce die?
Good
What did
for
he look like when he died? What did he have on his chest, darling?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking handprint.
So I'd suggest we quarantine the text and everyone can continue on reading their nicely digital horror flicks. And
Tell us anything though.
and when it does, it gives you a gosh dang burn mark on your chest. Some sort of weird paracausality.
Do we? Okay, I don't know anything about fucking magic.
Paracausality.
I said what I said.
You.
And
Not religious
would this
magic.
something that would affect Ace? Do we think? Could we get a synthetic life form to read it?
I mean, I'd have been shocked that thought pattern went somewhere useful at the end. Yes, absolutely.
Did you bring Ace?
No.
Yes.
No, what? Oh no.
Correct on it.
Well, we have a plan that involves making someone look like her dad, and I did suggest using Ace for that.
You're gonna get Ace killed.
No, only you can do that, Rupert.
You can make him faster.
You're gonna
stronger.
make me kill Ace.
Look, the last thing we need is Ace cascading and all of a sudden trying to wreck us all emotionally because somebody uploaded a bunch of random OmniNet psychology courses in there.
You vetted those.
I vetted them. I still don't agree with a lot of them.
What?
Fine, we didn't bring Ace.
No, we could have brought Ace. I'm just saying, making him read this might. We know exposure to whatever this is causes even CompCon and NHPs to go wild, and I'd rather not lose him. He's kind of been really special and important. And
yeah, if it's a risk, that's why I was asking if it would be a risk. If it's a risk, I don't want to do that.
As far as I'm willing to bet, it'd be a risk.
Then let's fucking not.
Blake, if I might speak to the others or speak through you to the others, I am not an NHP.
I know you're not, darling.
I could read and translate it, convert it to digital text that might be safer.
How could you read it without me reading it?
Like, holds her hand, like, over kind of near the book, and it's like this swirl of data underneath.
Huh.
The
okay.
Text itself, I don't believe, is important. I think it's.
What does that mean?
I think it's encoded. I think the text is just distraction.
Sorry, everybody. I'm having a conversation with Alicia in my head.
Yeah, we know. You started talking to yourself, and you didn't used to do that unless you were saying "Dear Saradwin" at the beginning. So, we usually know when you're talking to her.
She thinks she can decode it. Kismet, if I do that and she goes haywire, how do I get her out of my head?
That is a fun and interesting question that I don't fully know the answer to, but I can certainly try. I don't imagine it'd be pretty though.
How do you even... What?
You're new. I don't fully understand the inner workings of what happened. It would involve a lot of invasive surgery that I'd rather not do, and a lot of work on things that are tentatively understood.
Are you able to monitor her?
I'm certain you can monitor her, but I'll keep an eye out for anything strange going on.
Yeah,
I can...
if Alicia, you can pop out to where everybody can see you.
She does.
If we can just keep an eye on you, then yes.
I
Try it bit by bit. Yes, darling?
I would just need to set up the subjectivity enhancement suite area for everyone here. Because at the moment, yeah, absolutely. I'll get to work on that. Rampancy shows in many different ways, so just, note for everybody.
I can separate, or at least barricade myself from you.
Yeah, good idea. Let's do that. Just do it a little bit at a time. Just do a little bit and then come back and see where you are.
If there is
on you.
something wrong, I wouldn't want to come back. The risk of infecting you. At least finishing the text, knowing that I am fine and that you are safe.
Hey. Okay. Do what you think is best.
And Jeeves can keep an eye on me. I'll have company. I won't be alone.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Then, goodbye for now.
Hey, Alicia?
Yes?
Be careful.
Of course. And what has been this, almost pressure on the back of your head, that's this kind of, warmth that just sits there, it just goes cold.
Feels terrible.
What's terrible?
I can't. She's not there anymore.
You okay?
No, absolutely not. No, this is all entirely fucked. But...
All right. Do we want to proceed with the plans while your inner AI is researching an evil space god?
Yeah, she's partitioned off. I'm still me. I can do what we need to do.
All right.
All right. The journey is a long one. There's a lot of reading, a lot of silence, a lot of sleeping. Thankfully, you have a food synthesizer, so your nutritional needs at a very basic level are met. Though Chef Kismet may try to improve that.
These peanut butter jelly and hot sauce sandwiches are great.
Oh,
you guys have got to try them.
You
Chef, I'd say.
At least enter the system to Planet Thorhill. Not quite there, but as close as you can be with the I don't know what it's called in this in Lancer, but FTL?
Near
Blink
light
gate.
or blink gate.
And
Blink gate.
Near light blink gate system.
Yeah. Exiting that, your own comms would immediately pick up a hail. Jeeves, of course, appearing. Sir, I think we're picking up a distress signal.
Of course we are. Where is it coming from?
Yeah, what variety?
He just gestures towards a star map and expands it so it fills the interior of the small vessel. And by comparatively small to the Iron Cerberus, you have individual rooms, a kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
But as he does, he just...
We're all packed on a Winnebago.
He strolls around the cabin and eventually points to an empty spot in space and magnifies it yet again. And you can see the digital representation of a ship almost half the size-ish of the Iron Cerberus. Part of it just melted off and just free-floating. The rest of it just dead in space.
Is it just a generalized SOS, or
it's a generalized
are we being...
SOS? It's looping.
Is it? Does the SOS have any details, or is it just distress?
It names the ship, the
Here we go.
SS Harbinger.
I see what you've done there.
It has the lists out the command and crew, and calls out for aid from any Union ships.
Well, legally we're
Fucking obligated, aren't we?
fucking obligated, and also this is probably Mara's trap, right?
Yeah.
This isn't anywhere near the planet.
Yeah. But she knows we're legally obligated to respond to distress signals.
That's true.
She knows we gotta go in the system. Yeah, it probably is, but yes, we're obligated, so
And honestly, if people are actually in trouble, I would like to help them. They're probably not. It's probably a trap, but, you know.
God damn it. Take us in.
Yes, Miss Blake.
Sorry, no, that wasn't a command. I'm not in charge. I am absolutely not in charge.
Apologies, I will augment that in my records.
Please do.
They...
Kismet?
What? Don't look at me, Miss Blake.
I will.
Small shuttle will start to adjust course, heading off towards this floating space hulk. And as your starts to come into physical view, it looks like the front third of the ship was physically hit by some superheated plasma of sorts, and it just physically ripped through it. The rest of it, now engineless, reactorless, is just floating dead.
Did she do that? Does she have something that does that?
I mean, I don't know. It looks like a... Would like a long spool gun do this, or is this something new that we haven't seen before?
This sort of weaponry definitely exists. It's not typically something you're going to see on a standard cruiser.
Volpo cruiser?
I mean, superheated plasma is a vicious weapon.
Maybe this is serious.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's approach, I guess, casually. And I'm my finger over the comm button. Should I respond to the distress signal and say we're going in?
Kismet?
Yeah, look, we're gonna spring the trap anyway, and if we can keep this short, clean, and actually help people, I don't like assuming everything's a trap. It feels too obvious, but let's give him a ping.
Do you want to at least mask your voice?
Yes, of course. Well,
Read digitally, you goddamn fuck.
I know. And I cannot remember if Fenris had any particular vocal notes, but I'd happily just give my best corpo
We are responding to your SOS. We have some room available on board for any surviving members of your crew. We'll be taking officers first so they may organize proper evacuation. Beyond that, we cannot get anyone else off. We are on a very tight schedule, you understand.
You get back an explosion of static, and then no. Okay. Survivor. That's it.
You heard him. Nope, cast survivor. Please please clarify your signal is garbled.
Static.
Okay.
Cool.
Well,
Still legally obligated.
wait, did I? Did I take? No, I didn't take Spaceborne. Okay. I was like, if I took Spaceborne, I'm just gonna fly over there in my mech and take a look around, but I did not. If I have a flight system on my mech, do I have a flight system on my mech?
If you have an EVA module on your mech, or any flight system.
I don't. I don't. I don't have a flight system or an EVA module. I've made a lot of different iterations of this mech over the past 2 weeks, so it's gonna be a few times that I'm like, so do I? No. Okay.
Picture like why don't you have an EVA?
Because we have only had one fight in space so far in the game.
We had two.
Two? All right. Well,
chase down missiles.
It was months ago.
Yeah.
All right. So Jeeves is bringing in the ship. Their point defense system doesn't activate. There's no pinging you for any FOF tags. Nothing. The bay doors are open. You're able to safely bring the ship down. And it is deathly quiet.
Choice of words, Hooper. What a choice.
I thought so.
You know, they say in space, nobody can hear you. Never mind.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. SOS signals travel really far throughout the galaxy.
Yeah.
We picked that up
People
from
will
Cliff's
hear
game.
you.
All right. Well, we taking the mechs out for a spin along this
Oh, yay, new mechs. Let's look on the
long,
bright
bumpy
side.
road.
Yeah. I mean, for everyone, I think we have at least some physical alterations. If you guys want to go down the line, describe your pretty new toys.
Oh, yes.
We can start left to right here with Flygirl.
Get the banging music on. Get the drop music going.
Sorry, my internet's glitching out, so like you're cutting in and out. So I'm currently playing what the fuck's going on with my headphones. So come back to me, whatever it is.
Okay.
Buddy.
As I figure out why I can't change the music, we will go over to Kismet.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So Kismet's the mech he has loaded up looks more like almost like an unadorned Everest style mech. It's just like basically a jet black, completely almost like obsidian stone looking construct. It looks like a mech that should have it's like waiting for all the extra pieces to be added on, like very base standard. Though it is stored in a kneeling position. Kismet approaches the mech, and rather than a pod opening up, he kind of just touches the front of it, allowing it to sort of light up, and he just zorps inside.
I like that.
It stands to full height, and the energy begins like pulsing off of it as digit constructions of armor continue to add on to itself.
eventually compiling the fully operative Calendula mech, supreme wielder of the word lie of lies.
Yeah.
Dave!
Moving over to Mattis. Or, sorry, Set.
All right.
As you were on a mission.
Yeah. So Set is standing next to. You'd be hard pressed to identify it as a Nelson. You know it's a Nelson if you've talked to him about it at all, but it's been heavily modified with all kinds of new tricks and toys and boosters and thrusters and wings. It's painted in the classic Screaming Comets paint scheme of orange and blue, where there was normally a war pike, there's a giant sword. And as he climbs up into the cockpit, you can see him kind of putting his hands gently on the controls and taking a deep breath. Okay.
We can see that?
No, but the camera can.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that might take a roll to keep calm and steady?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. When the lights start blinking, probably.
All right. Then over to Blake or Karma.
Oh yeah, she's Karma today, bitch. Yeah. Blake's... Look, Blake's doing character growth, okay, and this is part of it. We got a size 2 mech, ladies and gents, and non-binary pals doesn't rhyme. Fucked up.
Non-binary hoes.
I'm gonna steal that one, thank you. Enormous, bipedal, humanoid, drenched in ferroreactive armor. Pros will know this is the White Witch. But the modifications that she and I think Sheria have been working on paint it in a slightly different light than the traditional. Rather than wearing a mantle of this armor, she has it programmed to form a cowl above the head, and sort of falls off the shoulders like a cloak. And the lance, the reactive ferrous substance on the lance, she doesn't keep it in sort of fighting form. Instead, the mech as it strides forward holds it like a walking stick, and the ferrous substance at the top kind of forms a crook. And this is the shepherd. This is the White Witch that she's going to put between herself, between her friends and the bad guys.
I completely forgot to mention that my mech is named Full Throttle.
Bitch.
I completely forgot to mention that my mech is named Full Throttle.
Scrawled on the interior of the cockpit is Sheria was here. Fly Girl, you want to give us a rundown of your new mech?
Missiles. But
missiles.
Even more.
Picture missiles, but more.
Yes, this is Kaboom, but with more missiles on it.
I actually have a GIF for this.
And yeah, it's called Boomer. If it takes damage, it has a reaction where it can say "Okay, Boomer," and then we blow up a lot more things. But yeah, I have ditched my pistol, and now I have Vijaya rockets, which will be called Vagina rockets from now on.
Yep.
I had those in one of my previous builds of this mech.
Well, I needed a missile. I needed an auxiliary weapon. Vagina rockets were sitting right there, so
Yeah.
I dipped a little bit.
As they tend to do.
Also means you get a sweet hand cannon if you ever want one.
Oh, I don't need a hand cannon. I
got
just
missiles.
need my vagina rocket. I got missiles.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as the four of you disembark from your transportation ship, stepping out into the lifeless space hulk.
Oh, you're not.
That is where we're
You're an
going to have to
asshole.
pick it up next week.
No, we're not. Because we're not going to be here next week, are we, Hooper?
Maybe.
Who's having a child?
Maybe.
You're having
No.
a baby.
We're not here next week.
I have
Don't
12
several
weeks
people
off
in this
work.
group. There are several people in this group who know how much you are not showing up next session.
Fine. In 2 weeks. We
In 2
will,
weeks, Let's just go. Let's just go for the 4 hours. Let's go.
You know, there's
I'm sure
another
the
Lancer
afternoon
game.
Group would understand.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
told them we need to fight with our pretty new mechs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even had us describe them. What an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about Caligula's.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure out something. But thank you all so much for being here, for supporting us. We absolutely love each and every one of you. We can't do it without you. So, from the bottom of my heart and everyone at the caravan, thank you so much. I'm going to pass it over to these lovely people so they can once again tell you who they are and if they're working on any cool projects, where you can find said cool projects. Starting in reverse order with Mike.
Oh, God. Sorry. Carry on. I'm fine.
Okay.
Mike, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Did you say my name?
Yeah.
I got distracted by Darcy dying for some reason. Hello everyone. My name is Mike Fatum. Thank you for watching our wonderful and insane Lancer game today. I am on Twitter at Vengeance God. Remember, there's an A in Vengeance. I'm on Instagram at Broken Infinity Films, and I'm on TikTok at Vengeance God 2. Find me all those places. Please check out the League of Swords. I'm going to do it first this time, which is my sword fighting show. Basically, think of it as pro wrestling with swords, with a cool 90s aesthetic. We're going to be launching our new season hopefully very soon. We're casting right now, so we will have more on that soon. But you can go to leagueofswords.com right now and watch the whole test season we did. Also, please check out the Ace of Geeks podcast every other week. Me and my 3 best friends get together to talk about the awesome, fun pop culture stuff we've been doing that week. And we also have 2 more podcasts on that service. We have Yavin Radio, which is an improvised Star Wars podcast that is very, very fun. And we just launched our TTRPG podcast, Edge of Reality. Well, episode 3 came out this week, so you have it's pretty easy to catch up on our amazing Kids on Bruins shenanigans. In this episode, a awkward teenager goes on a date. It's wonderful. And I think that's it for me. So, and see me tomorrow on the Fell Strike Twitch channel. It's Fell_Strike, playing a Power Rangers game. I'm playing a Green Ranger. Exo Girl Wonders in the chat is one of our other Rangers. It's great.
Heck yeah. Over to Turk.
Hello, everybody. I am Turk, as stated and said multiple times throughout the session. Also, Turk extended on Twitch and Twitter. Good person, and I do it all the time too. I was playing Kismet, call sign Kismet, eye color Kismet, home planet Kismet.
Actually, now that you've seen his eye, can you confirm eye color Kismet?
I already knew what color his eyes were.
Oh.
Now it's a secret. So once that is a larger knowledge to group, we can definitely get that art out further. Anyway, if you want to see more of me, wow, my schedule's soaked up. You can find me here maybe next week, probably not though. But I'll be around, and then over on Neon Lights Roleplay on the 20th, we'll be back with Frozen Rain. I made a big scheduling ouchie, and we will not be having double sessions necessarily this month, but we will be back on Spar, and I will be paying Goop back for this terrible thing you've done to us here, if he's available, of course. There's plenty more to come, I'm sure, but for the moment, there's a pause on some things, but I am going to be working hard to bring back a lot of things that stories that I care to keep telling. That all being said, I know there is a bundle for reproductive rights, if I recall, as well. I believe the Jalen Walker legal fund is closed, but the Akron Bail Fund is very much still available for donations. So if you have the capacity to donate, please do. It is a very worthy cause. They've already been making a massive impact for people who have, unjustly been grabbed because they're protesting an atrocity. And you can go put some good out into the world in even the smallest way. And I think that's really important to do right now. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you, everyone you see on screen here, for being absolutely lovely, wonderful people. And I'm very much looking forward to when we play next and getting to maybe, instead of a cat, see other babies pop up. You don't have to do that. That might, that's something you have to figure out for yourself. But wishing everyone the best. Have a great rest of your day, and definitely stick around for the next Lancer game. They are, they might
awesome.
not be as cool as us, but they're still pretty dang awesome.
Well, nobody's as cool as us,
They're dealing with corporate espionage.
Ooh.
Yeah. But we'll move on up to Darcy.
Oh, hi, me.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a different voice right now. Okay, this is where I'm from today. Me, JC Dusty, find me on Twitter. I've been quiet because I haven't been so great at the minute. But we're back, we're getting back on our feet. You will find me Wednesday, Girls Run These Worlds. You will find me running some Lancer. We had to take a little break for a couple of health reasons, but everybody's firing on all cylinders, I hope and I pray, and so we'll be back. We left it on a cliffhanger because we love to do it to him. Angela has just been hanging in zero gravity for like 2 weeks, so we need to find out if she's gonna survive. So come check that out. Beyond that, I'm chilling out. I'm just chilling out this July. I'm running some games. I'm running Alice is Missing in like an hour, and I have a spot open, so if anybody fancies that, then hit me up.
Damn it, I do fancy that, and I can't.
You're bad. Sorry. I run it all the time. Come find me on Twitter. Come be my friend. Just be nice. Just be a nice person. I'll follow you back. I'll occasionally put out shouts, and I want people to come play games. And it could be you! That's all I'm doing at the minute.
And then over to James.
I can keep my speech a little short and sweet.
Famous last words.
Oh no, I wrote it out in my head. I promise it's short.
And you do it without saying the word Pathfinder.
Yes, I can.
Oh, all right.
I own a TTRPG company that publishes supplements for various different systems. And
that's true.
It's called Eldritch Osiris Games. You should check it out. It's pretty cool. We released Queer Finder content the other week on
What's that?
It is a thing for gay nerds. And you can check me out also on the Deadly D8 YouTube channel. And that's it for my announcements, because I'm planning for Gen Con and I'm really fucking out of it right now. So
oh yeah.
Also Pathfinder.
Did it without saying oh yeah. I mean I was told not to say that word, but I mean I could go into preambles.
It actually slowed you down. It made you take longer, so don't do that
No.
Don't challenge me at the last minute when I had a script ready.
Of course, I am Andrew, your games master for the morning, and for not actually very many days this month. We have a bunch of guest DMs running a bunch of games.
So exciting.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing to see all of these people just gathering up together so they can run games, and knowing that I at least had a small hand in helping to bring all this together is just, it's very cool.
Yeah.
You're awesome, Hoop. Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely check out all of these amazing people. They're doing
actually,
awesome
on that
things.
subject of games that are being guest GM'd, if anybody wants to join the Discord and play a game in which you get to be a super cool action movie character and punch things in the face, possibly with shotguns, in a really simple and fun system that doesn't get enough credit, please come and sign up for my Feng Shui game. We would love to have you.
Heck yeah. But yeah, so while the casting call is closed for next month, we do run games each and every month. And coming up in October, we're going to have a very special project that I have been working with some amazing people to get kickstarted, or not physically kickstarted like Kickstarter, but kickstarted as in we're getting the ball rolling. And we'll have more about that as soon as we can. But until then, stick around. We do have another Lancer game coming up in about an hour, and they are possibly setting off a virus bomb given to them by Horus inside a corporate headquarters.
You go, kids.
Yeah.
Capitalism.
That'll be fun. All right. But we love you all. Yeah, and I guess for now, at least, goodbye, good morning, good afternoon, and we'll see you very soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.